Heed the sound. Ringo TV. Ringo TV. Ringo TV.
Welcome to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. We got an interesting topic for you tonight. Make sure you get those likes up on the video, fam, as we enter into the stream. Shout out to everybody that's viewing. You know, what's going on, LCN, 808 Soul, V Dub Man in the building, Platinum. What's going on? So, tonight, what we're going to talk about is a subject that needs to be talked about. It's the topic of people who lead with their money have no substance. I'm pretty sure you know a lot of people just like this. People who lead with their money have no substance. You know, one of the major problems that we have in society, especially when it comes to relationships and people coming together, is that everybody is leading with their money. And I think that's one of the major problems in today's day. So we're going to talk about that right now. Make sure you get those likes up, fam. Everybody that's in the clouds viewing in secretly, click the like button. Likes don't cost you anything. First thing first we got to talk about is you brothers. You know, it's an embarrassment what I see on social media, on YouTube, and just in general with men. Primarily black men. A lot of you brothers, you boast too much about money, but you got no substance. You compare yourself with other men, you're competitive with other men. Everything is about your money. You're showing off this, you're showing off that. Bro, you're doing too much. See, here's the problem. When you lead with your money, right, you're gonna only attract women that just want your money. Do you understand me? You see, black men that lead with their money, boast with their money, talk about how much money they got all day, right? You're the kind of guy that's gonna end up getting robbed. See, you don't see Asian guys doing this. You don't see white men doing this. This is why you don't hear about them getting robbed every day. But when you go to the hood, when you look at our people, whether they're celebrities, rappers, actors, it doesn't matter who they are. Even YouTubers get robbed. Because you make yourself a target. See, the last thing I want is for everybody to know I'm a millionaire. That's for me to know. I don't want nobody to know. Matter of fact, I would love for everybody to just think I'm broke. It feels good. Because I don't want to be a target. See, a lot of you black men, when you lead with your wallet, you know what you're telling everybody? You're telling everybody that you're really broke. You're telling everybody that you're insecure. You're telling everybody that you really don't got no substance. And see, a lot of black men in today's culture have no substance. What am I saying? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. How many of you brothers that boast about money know how to install a water heater? How many of you brothers that talk about money all day? How much money you got this, you got that, you got all of that stuff. Okay, how many of you can frame walls in a house? How many of you brothers that talk about how much money you got, all of this other stuff, can remodel an entire kitchen from top to bottom? How many of you brothers can install a new roof on your house? How many of you brothers can lay the foundation of a house? How many of you brothers can fix an entire car? How many of you brothers can do the plumbing in your house? See, you got no substance. You got money, but you got no substance. You understand? You don't know anything about how to repair a house, how to do the plumbing, how to fix the walls, how to do the wire. What about electricity? What about basic electricity? Do you know how to do that, bro? See, here's the problem. A lot of you brothers that boast and lead with your wallet, you really have to understand that you're not impressing none of these women. You know what impresses women? When you know how to repair stuff around the house. You know what's impressive to a woman, fam? When they see you laying down them tiles. You know what's impressive to a woman? When you can go to Home Depot, buy the bathtub, buy the faucet, buy the sink, and install all of that the same day. See, a lot of you brothers that boast and lead with your wallet, you really have no substance. And what you're telling everybody is that money is who you are. And then when you get with a woman who just want to get with you for your money, then you want to complain on YouTube that all these women want is your money, when the only thing you lead with is your money. You understand? Because you figure, well, I got money, so I can just, I'm great. I can do whatever I want. No, you brothers have to look at it the same way when women boast about their money. Let's talk about these women. You know, you got a lot of women, they talking about, well, I need a man that's on my level. I need a man that's doing this. I make 6 figures. I got this, I got that. Woman, nobody cares how much money you got. Listen, when a guy get with a woman that he's attracted to, he don't care about your money. He care about what's between your legs. Let's just keep it 1,000. Men are not attracted to women because they want to play golf with them. Men are not attracted to women because they want to go to the tennis court with. No, men are attracted to women because they want to smash. It's just as simple as that. As men, we're attracted to women because of mating purposes. That's just the way nature is. You understand? Men do not just look at a woman and say, wow, she's making a lot of money. I got to get with her. So now think about this, brothers. When women boast about how much money they got this, they get in the bag, they a boss lady, they all of this. Doesn't that just turn you off immediately? Well, think about that. Think about that. And think about how you look when you're leading with your wallet. When a woman see a man leading with his wallet, it actually makes her know that he's a target of being a sucker. Because she know you really don't got no substance. She know that you're insecure. She know that you don't know how to do anything as a man. The only thing you know how to do is talk about how much money you got. And that's a major problem in today's culture. I see it all over YouTube. I see content creators talking about money this, money that, money this, all of this other stuff. Bro, y'all look sad. Y'all look miserable. Y'all look insecure. It's sad, bro. It's really, really disgusting to see black men, grown men, you know, not little boys, grown men, talking about how much money they got. Talking about this, comparing themselves to other men. Grown men are doing this stuff on social media, fam. It's disgusting. How about you brothers go around the house and start doing some repairs and stop talking about how much money you got? How about you go repair that roof that's leaking on your house? How about you do that, bro? How about you show yourself going to Home Depot, buying all of the material and actually come home and get it in? See, brothers ain't doing that because brothers have no substance. All they do is talk about how much money they got. All they do is know how to flash cash in the air. All they know, listen, half of you brothers talk about how much money you got, but you don't even know how to count. You don't even know basic math. You failed every class in school. Like, get it over with, fam. It's like, what's wrong with black men today? We see this in the music industry. Brothers talking about how much money they got. Y'all all rappers, y'all all making money, but y'all all boasting about how much money y'all got. Can't you brothers like go build something, fam? Like, what are you actually building? Well, I make 6 figures. Who cares how much money you make, bro? Nobody don't care. What are you doing and where is your family? All this money you making and you got no family? All this money you making, you talking about this, talking about that, but you got no substance, fam? Where's the family? Where's the children? Where's the wife? Got nothing, no substance. So what do you think is gonna happen when you get with a woman? All you're gonna be doing is spending money. Money on weed, money on bottles, money on hotels. You really got no substance. So when a woman get with you, there's really nothing there to offer. You got nothing for the woman. All you can do is be a trick at the end of the day. And see, this is one of the major problems with a lot of these black men. There's so much competitive jealousy amongst black men because of their insecurities. Believe it or not, ladies, a lot of black men are very insecure. And what they're doing is they're hiding behind their money. They really have no substance. If you take away the money from the majority of these black men, they have nothing to offer you at all. Show me a black man that can survive without money, and I'll show you a black man that's a real man. Show me a black man that know how to work with his hands and build. I'll show you a black man that can get it done. See, a lot of these brothers in these streets really have no substance. They talk about money too much. Look at how foolish that woman look on the screen just counting money all day, but she don't got no husband. That's how the majority of women look when they talk about their education, how much of a boss lady they are, they getting the bag, they getting this, they getting that. Woman, your so-called money cannot keep you warm at night. You counting all of this money, but us brothers don't care about it. When a brother holler at you, he's not worried about your education. I could give a damn about a woman's education. The only education I'm concerned about, woman, is that you know how to cook, clean, and take care of these kids. The only education I'm concerned about is that you're gonna love and respect me. The only education I care about is that you're gonna be faithful and loyal and disciplined. I don't give a damn about your job. I don't care about your career. I don't care about your education. I don't care about how many degrees you have. None of that stuff impressed me. Do you understand me? As long as you look good from head to toe and you please me and turn me on, that's all I'm concerned about. I don't care about your money because I'm not the one spending your money. Your money is your money. So at the end of the day, talking about your money and leading with your money is a waste of damn time. Women are too focused on money. I'm a boss chick. I don't need a man. Well, if you don't need a man, then welcome to single motherhood. Because the only thing you're gonna get is pumped and dumped and smashed and dashed. And this is why relationships cannot rise or grow today, is because our people are focused on money. That's all they're focused on. Women are out here chasing a bag, talking about their boss ladies, and you got a bunch of men out here who are competing against other men to try to show other men that they got it when all of them are broke. Anytime you're a man and you constantly gotta talk about money, you broke. You got content creators talking about money all day, how much money they are, they got millionaires, they this and that. Listen, fam, you brothers sound weak. Because here's the thing, fam, with all the money you got all this money, but you begging for cash apps. Really? So you got the bag, you got the money, but you begging for cash apps all damn day? Well, I got money, I make 6 figures, I'm a millionaire, I'm doing this. Okay, so quit, stop, and please just stop begging for cash apps. If you got all these investments, if you got all of this stuff, if you got all this crypto, if you got all this mess, then stop begging for cash apps. You begging for cash apps every single day clearly says that you broke. It clearly says that you don't got no money. It clearly says that you need that money. It clearly says that you depend on these people to give you that cash. So stop fronting, stop faking, stop capping. And this is the problem with a lot of you brothers. You're faking it in these streets, acting like you gotten it popping, and you don't. You know what I mean? And it's a sad situation. I see this every single time I come online. Brothers over here just boasting all damn day. You brothers look pathetic. Where's your wife? What are you doing for your kids? What are you doing for your family? What work have you done around the house? When was the last time you bought a new refrigerator? When was the last time you installed a new range? What are you doing in your house, fam? What kind of work you doing? You know what I'm saying? This is why I respect Pastor Dow, man. Every time you go to Pastor Dow's channel, you always see him and the brethren building, fam. The brother just recently posted a video up, I think it was today or yesterday, where you see the big trucks coming on the property, on the land, laying down the foundation, fam. That's what you call grown man business. These brothers in these YouTube streets is weak, fam. Y'all wanna learn how to be a man, subscribe to Pastor Dow's channel and learn and see grown man business. Real work when they bring out the big trucks laying down the concrete. That's grown man business. Where the big trucks pulling up at your house, talking all this talk about how much money you got, but y'all ain't laying down no foundation. All y'all doing is counting cash, wasting everybody damn time entertaining them. Nobody don't care about how much cash you counting if you ain't using that cash to build. Trying to impress people online. It looks so sad. It looks so sad, man. That's why I'm telling you, man. Listen, brothers, Listen, real talk, man. All you cats that's in the clouds, all you young brothers, man, if y'all want to learn, man, if y'all want to learn grown man business, you know what I'm saying? Go over there to Pastor Dow's channel, subscribe to that brother's channel, support the platform, you know what I mean? Support his ministry. Just look at what that brother's doing, man. Look at him and the brethren. This man teach men how to be men. He teach men skilled trades, man. Teaching these brothers how to work with their hands, man. That's what impressed these women. When they could see you brothers in the concrete, messing with this and building this and knowing different skills and trades, that's how you impress a woman. You know what I mean? This is crazy, man. Seeing these brothers on YouTube, in these streets, all they do is talk about money, talking about this, how much clothes they got, how much shoes they buying. Bro, sit down, man. You acting like a woman, fam. You acting like a woman, bro. You're supposed to be focused on building your family. And instead you trying to impress other men on social media. It's disgraceful. People who lead with their money have no substance, man. How many of you brothers know how to be fathers? How many of you brothers know how to deal with children? How many of you brothers know how to talk to a young daughter? How many of you brothers know how to talk to your sons and lead and guide them in the right direction? How many of you brothers know how to be lovers to your wives, man? How many of you brothers know how to do the work of the Most High? You got no substance, fam. All you do is talk about how much money you got, bro. You know how many millionaires out here, they got a lot of money, but they got no substance. You go to half of these brothers' crib, be like, yo, bro, where's your toolbox? Let me see how many tools you got, how many power equipment you have. Let me check out the garage. Let me see what you got, fam. There's nothing in there. They don't have nothing, fam. Some of these brothers got houses, fam. They got no tools. They don't even know how to use tools. They gotta hire everybody else to come fix their house. Imagine that, you're a grown man, but you gotta call another man to come fix your house. You got a wife and kids, and you gotta call another man to fix your house. What a shame. What a shame that you gotta call another man to come in with his tool belt to fix your house. Your roof is leaking, and rather than you strap up your boots, get your equipment, and go up on top that roof of your ladder and fix your house, you gotta call a company crying because there's a leak on your house. Your house is not getting no heat because you don't know how to install the equipment. That outlet in your house don't know how to work, but you don't know how to do basic electricity. Wow, you gotta call an electrician. That's a sad situation, fam. You got all that money, but you got no substance. Your wife is looking at you weak because you gotta call another man in the house. Then while you're at work, the electrician gotta come in the house when your wife is there alone. Now your wife is there at the home alone while the electrician is fixing the house. And she's looking at that man as he cut the wires and do X, Y, and Z, and he's down in the basement doing X. She's seeing him work. But you at work talking about how much money you got, but there's another man in your house doing the job. And your wife is looking at him with respect and honor like, man, I wish my husband knew how to do this. But you don't know how to do nothing because you got no substance. This is the problem with our brothers. They lead with their money, but they got no substance. Washer and dryer broke down. First thing you want to do is call up the repairman. Rather than you crack open the manual and try to figure out what it is and open up the dryer and figure it out, instead you calling another man to do the job. Rather than you go on Amazon or eBay and buy the basic part that is needed for the dryer, install it, instead you call the repairman. Instead, you rather spend $500 to get it repaired when all it would have cost you was $5. You spent $500 to get it repaired, but really it just needed a $5 part that you could have ordered off Home Depot, open the back of the dryer, and install it. But because you don't know nothing and you got no substance, you had to call another man to do a basic job. That's a shame. That's a shame, brothers. It's a shame how most of you lead with your money. You know how to count money. You know how to talk about money. You talk about Benjamin this and that and this, but yet you got no substance. And this is why your women don't respect you. This is why. Car break down in the middle of the road. Rather than you crack open the damn trunk and pull out the tire and repair it, you don't even know how to fix a tire, fam. You don't even know how to install a tire. Wow, that is embarrassing. That's a shame. Bro, why is your woman pumping the gas? Bro, why are you sitting in the car and your woman is pumping the gas? Fam, why are you sitting there comfortable while your woman is out in the cold pumping the gas? What is going on, man? What is wrong with you, brothers? But see, this is how it is on social media. See, on social media, a lot of guys, because they got no substance, they figure out a loophole. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna talk about how much money I got. Because if I talk about how much money I got, then everybody's gonna respect me. They're gonna look at me as a man. They're gonna think I'm a baller and X, Y, and Z. No, fam. Real grown man, no grown man business. And they know men who sit around all day talking about how much money they got. You're not a grown man. You're a little boy acting like a man, counting a bunch of cash, but you're not putting that cash to any use. Instead, all you doing is talking about what Jordans you bought. All you doing is talking about what kind of clothes you bought. All you doing is talking about this and that. Listen, fam, I ain't got nothing against clothes. I ain't got nothing against shoes, bro. If you got it, you got it. But to flaunt it and talk all this mess and that and talk all of this mess, it's a waste of damn time. Because who are you competing with, fam? And see, that's the greatest problem that you have to face as a brother. Who are you competing with? You got people all over social media trying to compete with other men that don't even care about them. You got people out here trying to show off, not because they need something, not because they're wearing something, because they want to wear something, but they buying things to impress other people. Now imagine that, brothers. You're out here shopping and buying clothes, not because you need clothes, not because you want to wear clothes, but because you're trying to impress another man. That's sad. That's really sad that grown men are trying to buy clothes to impress other men. Not women, no, other men. Men are buying things to impress other men. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Let me go buy myself a car. Let me go in debt so I can go on YouTube, tell everybody I got a car just to show off to everybody that I got a car. Wow. Wow, that car is amazing, bro. Yo, you doing it, bro. Yo, you're successful, bro. No, he's not successful. He's in debt, fam. See, what you have to understand, fam, is that a lot of people on social media is living a lie, fam. A lot of brothers are in financial debt struggling, fam. A lot of brothers, their credit is destroyed, fam. But they fronting, capping, acting like they got it. But they got no substance. And this is a sad situation. Ladies, you're no different. See, the woman on the screen is counting all that cash because she figures she's getting the bag, she's getting this. But let me tell you something, ladies. You've been literally chasing a cash cow for a long time. You've been lied to. They told you to chase education. They told you to go get a career. They told you to go get a job. And because of this, ladies, you're single today. You got a bunch of ladies in the clouds that been chasing a job their whole life. And because of that, they got no man, they got no husband, and they're struggling right now. And this is a major problem in today's culture. Our women are chasing money. They're chasing a bag, talking about they're a boss lady. They don't need a man. And this is why you're a single mother today. Because you base a man's value on his money. And if a man don't make a certain amount of money, you don't want to deal with him. So guess what you did, ladies? You basically rejected quality men that weren't making a bunch of money, but these were quality men, and you didn't see the value in them. But what you didn't know is that man know how to repair a house. That man know how to do the plumbing. That man know how to do the electrical work. That man know how to fix the car. That man have all sorts of skilled trades and everything that is so valuable, but you never knew that because you were chasing the dollar, the almighty dollar. And because you're too busy counting money, you didn't count the cost of the fact that you let go and rejected a quality man. Yeah, trying to keep up with the Joneses. That's exactly what they're doing, bro. Trying to keep up with the Joneses, man. This is sad, man. This is a sad situation, fam. How you see women on YouTube, women all over the place talking about, well, I want a man that's on my level. What do you mean a man on your level? So you want a man that's gonna be a woman? You want a man that's gonna have a vagina then? What do you mean a man on your level? On your level in what way? That makes no sense. It makes no sense to talk about you want a man on your level. No, a man can't be on your level. A man is supposed to be above you. And see, that's the problem. You ladies think that you could be equal to a man, and you've been out here trying to get educations and jobs and careers because you're trying to compete with a man. And that's one of the reasons why you're single right now, because you're trying to compete with a man. Woman, stop trying to compete with men. You're wasting your time. You're not stronger than a man. You're not wiser than a man. It doesn't matter how much money you got, you still gonna need a man. Because when that criminal break in that house, you're gonna need that man to go downstairs and deal with that threat. Because if you want to be equal to a man, then when there's a fire in the house, hey fam, you go put out the fire. When there's a burglar in the house, hey fam, you get out bed and you go handle that problem. I gotta get up and work in the morning. I don't care about the problem, fam. But honey, there's a threat downstairs. It doesn't matter. We're equal. Go downstairs and deal with the burglar. You wouldn't respect a man that thought like that. So who are you to be going around talking about, I don't need a man. I need a man that's on my level. I need this. I'm a boss lady. I'm getting the bag. Listen, all of these women out here getting the bag are alone. Every woman that's talking about they getting a bag have a rose toy under their bed. Do you know how many women in the clouds got a bunch of sex toys in their crib? I thought you were a boss lady. So your boss lady self and all the cash you making still can't afford you a man. See, you've been lied by society, and this is the problem that you're facing right now. This is why there are no such thing as relationships anymore, fam. This is why marriage is literally falling apart, and this is why nobody's getting married today, because women are superficial. All they think about is money. All they judge men by is money. Everything is by money. People worship money. And normally people who do this are people that have no substance. And a lot of women have no substance. They don't know how to cook. They don't know how to clean. They don't know how to take care of kids. They don't know how to pray. They don't know how to do nothing. All they know how to do is buy designer bags, designer purses, and talk about how much money they got and getting their weave and hair done and did. They don't know how to respect no man. They don't know their wifely duties. They never were trained to be a wife. They have no substance. This is why they hide behind their money. Just like men hiding behind their money, because they have no substance. A generation of no substance. You put a bunch of men and women in a room and ask them questions about relationships and what they bring to the table. Everybody, first of all, want to talk about money. Let's take away all the money. Let's take away all the money from the man. Let's take away all the money from the woman. What do you got? What do you got? What do you bring to the table? Let's take away your money, bro. What do you bring to the table? Let's take away your money, sister. What do you bring to the table? You got no substance. Do you understand? You got no substance. What do you do? What do you know how to do with your hands? How many of you brothers can work with your hands? How many of you brothers know how to build a damn table, man? It is sad to be a grown man in today's day and you don't know how to use a hammer. It's a sad situation, brothers, when we see men out here don't even know how to operate a table saw. They don't even know how to operate no equipment. It is sad, fam. When you look and you go to Home Depot and you don't see black men in the aisle where there are tools, fam. Why is it that when I go to Home Depot, I see more white men in Home Depot than black men? Why is that, fam? Why I don't see a lot of brothers in Home Depot and Lowe's? This makes no sense, fam. And it seemed like the only kind of brothers that I normally see in Home Depot and Lowe's is Caribbean brothers. You know what I'm saying? Brothers that have culture. You know what I mean? Brothers that know how to do repairs, that know how to do a job. But these American brothers with no culture, fam, you never see them at Home Depot. Matter of fact, they don't even know they don't know nothing about that store. If you ask a brother about lumber, bro, do you know the difference between this grade of wood and this and that? They don't even know that, fam. Half of these brothers don't even have a measuring tape. They don't even know what is what. They don't even know basic measurements, fam. You ask them what is an eighth of an inch? They don't even know. Bro, could you give me 3/4 inches of that? They don't even know. They're like, what is that, fam? Give me 5/8 of this. They don't even know basic stuff. They don't know, fam. It is a sad situation, man. It is sad, man. How you a black man and you don't have a tool belt? You don't have basic tools to do jobs around your house. Why is it that your wife is in need of a faucet on the sink, fam, and it's been 2 years and you can't repair it? Where's your substance, fam? You got all this money. You talking all this talk, but you don't know how to do no repairs. See, that's the difference, fam. And I want you folks out there in the YouTube streets to realize this. Whenever you see men leading with their wallet, talking about how much money they got, these are insecure men. These are men that have no substance. You will never, ever see these men doing any repairs, fixing anything, building anything, doing anything productive. All they do is talk about money. You can have all the money in the world, fam. That don't mean nothing. You got no substance. We know that you brothers are weak. We know that you brothers are not about no grown man business. And again, you want to see the difference between grown man business, right, and weak man, go to Pastor Dow's channel. Look at grown man business. Look at them rolling out the big trucks. The big trucks are rolling up on the property. You see the men at work. You see the men building property. You see them doing things with the money. You don't see Pastor Dow on camera flipping cash, talking about how much cash he got, how much money he got. It's none of your business how much money he got. The man is about building the kingdom and building the land. And that is something I always respected. That is what drawn me to Pastor Dow's channel, is when I saw his videos with him doing construction and working with his hands, fam. You know what I mean? That's impressive work right there, man. And the brother, when he first started doing all of this type of stuff, I recall him, he was talking about how he didn't even know how to do this stuff. He was just like wanting to learn. He would see them do stuff on the site. You know what I mean? The foreman will be there working, guiding the brothers. And he just wanted a job, and he went up in the company, you know what I'm saying? And did basic work. And before you know it, he learned how to do the trade, fam. And he took that trade with him home, and now he started to build. That is grown man business. Nobody could take that away from him, and he could teach other men how to do grown man business. Sad thing is, a lot of you black men in social media, you never were around grown men, so you don't know how to be a man. So what you do is you figure, well, in order to be a man, I gotta flash money, I gotta talk about cash, I gotta talk about this, I gotta talk about all these different things. So you're just out here wasting money. You're not really building anything with money. You're just a guy who is insecure, right? You're insecure. You don't really feel good about yourself. So in order to feel good about yourself, you got to talk about how much cash you got in hopes that other brothers will pat you on the back and make you feel like a man. That's sad, man. That is a sad, sad situation, fam. And what you're doing, fam, is you're acting like a woman. Grown men that sit around all day counting cash and flashing cash on camera is a woman. That's a feminine energy. That's not manly business. Again, you won't see no Asian men on camera flashing money. You don't see no white man on camera flashing money, talking about how much money he got. Nope. Because they're not dumb, they're not trying to make themselves a target. But black men, they love making themselves a target. And this is why if a brother was to catch you in the street and you get robbed, nobody gonna feel sorry for you, because you're a target. You're a target. That's like me coming on camera, flashing 50 bands, talking about how much money I got. Bro, if a dude is see me in the street and he recognized me from YouTube and he remember that I was in a video flashing all that cash, he gonna be like, all right, cool. All right, there go that brother. All right, we gonna line him up, fam. This is why brothers are always getting robbed, because y'all love wearing a bunch of jewelry, talking about how much ice you got, talking about this. You don't see white people with no bunch of ice all over them. Diamonds don't even have no value. You brothers are getting played, buying a bunch of material crap of no value. Real people who got money, you will never know, because they don't talk about it. They don't publicize it. People who gotta talk about how much money they got are people that are broke. They're struggling. Again, to all of you brothers that talk so much about how much money you got, stop begging for cash apps. Stop begging. You understand? It's one thing if people want to support your show. It's one thing to have your cash app out on your screen displayed. Stop begging if you got it like that, because if you got it like that, you wouldn't be begging. People who are begging all day are people that are trying to meet quotas to pay certain bills. And you know that you need these people to pay your bills. So stop fronting like you got all this paper. It is disgusting to see black men constantly talking about how much money they got, but they got no substance. How you got all this money, but you don't got a nice camera? How you got all this money, but you don't got no studio? How you got all this money, but you ain't building a damn thing? This is a sad situation, fam, and if the cap fit, let them wear it. It is disgusting. When was the last time you brothers sat down and hugged your children? All you do is talk about how much money you got. When was the last time you sat down with your children and hugged and kissed your kids? Talking about how much money you got. Well, I got this and I got this paper and hey man, I got this money in my pocket. Bro, sit down. You sound very immature. You sound very weak. I can tell you didn't grow up with your pops because you don't got no wisdom. You're in your feelings, bro. You're in your feelings. You understand? Men who sit around comparing themselves to other men are weak men. I'll say that again. Men who sit around and compare themselves to other men are weak men. Any man that you see talking about how much money he got is a loser. He's a man of no substance. Brothers, listen to me carefully. Women are not impressed with you talking about how much money you got. Women are never impressed with that. The only thing you're going to get is a gold digger at the end of the day. Real women, I'm talking about quality women. I know we talk about how, the single mother this, single mother that, women out here ratchet, but you have to understand there are decent women out here still at the end of the day. There are decent women out here. They are not impressed when you lead with your wallet. They're not impressed. They're not sitting around like, woohoo, that's a great guy right there, a great man of value. No. They're not impressed with you, bro. Because they know deep down inside that you're struggling. They know that. Ladies, if you're leading with your wallet, you will never have a man. You will never have a man. See, ladies, here's the problem. Let me talk to you because I don't think you're listening. Here's the problem. You've been taught by society that you have to go out here, get an education, get a career, and then everything will fall in place and you will become a wife one day. I have a question for you. How is that working out for you? Where is your husband? Why you don't have a husband? You got a job, you got a career, you're making money, you got a degree, but you got no husband. And it seems like every guy you get with is no good. Every guy you get with, I'm talking about every man you meet, is always no good. But yet we got all these righteous men out here that are looking for wives, but you don't gravitate towards them. I wonder why. You see, the truth of the matter is, fam, and I'm gonna say this very plain and clear. Women, you're cursed. You're cursed by the Most High. I'm gonna do a whole stream on that. I'm gonna do a whole stream on obesity. I'm gonna do a whole stream on single motherhood and the fact that all of these different things that is plaguing the community in terms of our women, it's all curses. These are the curses of the Most High that is upon our women because they are evil as hell. And this is a very serious problem. See, ladies, here's the thing. You're supposed to be following the Most High Yah, but you don't want to hear that. See, you were cheering me on, but as soon as I started talking about the Bible and following the Most High, all of a sudden you in your feelings. Because women don't want to keep the commandments, because they don't want to follow the Most High, because they don't want to be righteous, right? Because they want to be wicked, right? This is why they're losing their hair. So if you understood the Bible and understood the curses and you recognize the scriptures, you would know the reason why our women wear weave, wigs, and all this other stuff is not just because, oh, they're insecure and they just can't grow their hair. No, they're cursed with a curse. If you study the Bible, there is scripture that talks about these things, about our women losing their hair, about how the daughters of Zion will lose their hair and the Most High going to take away their hair and visit their secret parts. You understand? And in other words, instead of having a flat stomach, you're going to be overweight. Obesity. That's one of the curses. When you look at society and you look at our women, the BW is leading in obesity. You know why? That's a curse from the Most High. And it has a lot to do with our women not following the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. It's a curse, a generational curse. And you can work out, you can eat right, you can do everything you want to do, it's not going to work. This is why companies that sell, working out equipment, supplements, drinks, shakes, all these different things are scams. None of that stuff will ever work. You're being played. You've been using that stuff for months and months and months and still nothing happened. Why? Because you're under a curse. I know you're upset. I know you're hurt. I know you're bitter. I know you're mad. But at the end of the day, you better get glad and you better start following the Most High Yah, because if not, you're going to be in that situation for the rest of your life. So we have a situation where our women are struggling with their hair, struggling with their weight, and they can't seem to find a husband. Why? Because it talks about that, how you're going to bring forth children, but your husband, you're going to long for him, but you're not going to have him. That's single motherhood right there. It's all in the Bible. See, all of the generational curses is all throughout scripture, but our women don't want to hear the Bible. They don't want to hear the scriptures. They don't want to hear anything. It's all written in there. Oh, let me not forget you brothers. You too. Don't think this is just about women, fam. You got curses in the Bible too that's affecting you. See, brothers, here's the thing. You brothers are expecting to find this quality woman, but you're never going to find that woman, because to every wicked man is going to be appointed a wicked woman. Scripture is in the Bible. I'm pretty sure there's people in the chat that know of that scripture. To every wicked man will be appointed a wicked woman. This is why Will Smith got Jada Pinkett Smith, because he's a wicked man. At the end of the day, charismatic, likable by a lot of people, but behind the scenes, you don't know what kind of life that man is living. So who is all of that information for? Well, I don't know, but if you don't like it, order something else. The point of the matter is, there are curses that are upon our people that are affecting their lives. So ladies, you're out here acting like a boss chick, leading with your wallet, talking about you don't want a man making $40,000 a year. Okay, why you don't want a man making $40,000 a year if you're making six figures? What is the point of saying you don't want a man making $40,000 because you make $100,000 a year? So you're basing a man's value not on his excellence, his moral excellence, his abilities, his crafts, his skills. You don't care about none of that. What you care about is how much money he makes, right? And you're wondering why you're single. You're wondering why you're a single mom. See, here's the thing, fam. With all your six figures and all the money you're making, ladies, why is it that you're a single mom today? Why is it? Why is it that you got kids by 2 to 3 different men? And why would you expect a man to come in and wife you up when you got all of that baggage? You're not being reasonable here. $40,000 a year, you make $100,000 a year, you basing relationships off of money. Let me tell you something, man. A lot of folks in today's day are never, ever gonna be married. Never. A lot of people today are never gonna be married. You see? And I'm gonna tell you why. It's because you're judging everything by money. Money have its place. Money, we need money to survive, to buy the basics. But let me tell you something. A lot of people are living above their means and they don't know how to live and be content with what they have right now. And that's one of the major problems. That's why people are unable to have success in their life, because they think having a lot of money means happy life. Well, all you gotta do is look at Jada and Will Smith. They got a lot of money, a lot of success, a lot of assets, a lot of cars, a lot of clothes, a lot of bank. But look at their marriage. Their marriage is the marriage from hell. Look at their kids. Look at their kids, fam. Look at how their kids are literally weirdos. Look at their children. Look at what their children became. Look at Willow Smith, fam. That young girl, listen, I don't even know her age, but I'm gonna just present her as a young lady. She is literally out here talking about she's into polyamory. Yeah, that's right. She's into polyamory and she's also into women. Then you got Jaden, he's out here effeminate and he's into brothers too. Look at their household, fam. They got money, they got status, they got cars, they got bank, but look at their kids. Their kids are out of order. Their family is out of order. Jada is a 304. Will is a simp. They got money, they got 7-8 figures. But look at them. Their life is in shambles. So if you think having a bunch of money mean a happy life, think again. You can have all the money you want and be miserable. Money brings more problems. Having a lot of money will only amplify what is good or bad in your life. I'm gonna say that again. Having a lot of money will either amplify what you do best, or it will amplify what you do that is wrong. Money is an amplifier. Listen carefully, fam. Let me turn off this music so you can hear very clear. Money is an amplifier. Money is an amplifier. Money will amplify the good or the evil in your life. Money is an amplifier. Let me give you a basic example. If you're a brother and you make $30,000, $40,000 a year, right? And you have a desire, or you always at the strip club, you always got to go there, you spending money, popping bottles and all this other stuff, right? So you go to the strip club every week. You spend about, $500, probably $1,000. I don't know. Some people got a strip club addiction. I don't know. I never experienced that type of stuff of having no, attraction to going to strip clubs, every damn week and stuff like that. As a teenager, I went to a couple of strip clubs and whatnot. Every brother did that and whatnot. But as a grown man in my 20s, never did that. Put all of that stuff away. Started focusing on the Most High, taking things serious. But what I'm saying is a lot of men in their 30s and 40s are still addicted to these strip clubs. And nowadays, brothers don't even go to strip clubs. They just go to OnlyFans now. So the new strip club is OnlyFans. Well, let's just say you're a brother and you do that. That's your thing. Okay, now if we were to make you a millionaire, right? Money now will amplify your sex addiction now. So rather than you going and signing up to OnlyFans to watch women or go to the strip club to watch women, instead, you will build a mansion with stripper poles everywhere and invite women from OnlyFans, women from Instagram to come to your mansion to strip and dance on a pole. That's what you will do. You understand? That's what you will do. You will now, because of the money, it has amplified your addiction. So money is an amplifier. You understand? No, correction, money is not the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. You understand? That's what it really is. It's not money. If money in and of itself is the root to all evil, then give me your money. The Cash App is right there on the screen. Empty your bank account into my Cash App. I will gladly take your evil money. I'm just saying. See, a lot of times we got to make sure that we quote the scripture the right way. It's not that money is the root to all evil. The love of money is the root to all evil. The love. That's what it is. So if you have a love for money, it will be the root to all the evil in your life. That's the real issue here that people got to focus on. The love of money is the root to all evil. So if you love money to the point where you worship it, it will cause you to do things that is more ungodly. This is why you see a lot of guys that are tricking, paying for prostitutes, escorts. This is why you see Kevin Samuels talking about brothers need to go pay for escorts and do this and that. These are evil men. You know what I mean? These are men that their money have destroyed their lives. They got money, but they got no substance. You understand? They got no substance. Could you see Kevin Samuels working on a car? Could you picture him fixing a tire? Could you picture that man doing basic plumbing in a house, fam? These brothers don't got no skilled trades. They don't know anything. They don't know how to do anything. See, there was a time when grown men taught the young brothers how to have basic skills, basic handiwork. You know what I mean? They know how to do things. How many of you brothers know how to install a toilet in a house? How many of you know how to install a toilet, man? How many brothers in the clouds, in the chat, know how to install a toilet? Do you even know where to begin? Do you even know what to buy? Because see, here's the thing, man. If you don't know how to do these things, fam, and you got to hire somebody else to come to your house to do it, that's sad. That's sad. I mean, you got Home Depot books that'll teach you how to do basic things if you don't know, man. You got videos on YouTube that'll teach you to do things that you don't know. Go to Home Depot, buy the Home Depot 1, 2, 3 book, look in that book, and learn a few things about how to build and how to fix things, man. Like, it is sad how many men lead with their wallet but don't have no substance, man. They don't have no substance. They don't know how to do nothing around their house, man. It's bad, man. It is bad. You don't know how to install ceramic tiles, fam? Wow. Your wife, your woman, she need a new backsplash behind the stove. Fam. I mean, go get the tiles and put them behind the stove. You got all the grease all over the back of the stove. Let me tell you something, fam. If you go into anybody's house and they got a bunch of foil paper behind their stove all over the wall, that's sad. That's sad. That means they don't know how to do basic repairs to get a proper backsplash behind their stove. That's sad, man. That's sad that all the grease is building up behind the stove. Why? Why you don't have a vent over your stove, fam? Bruh, why is it that your woman have to cook and there's no vent over the stove with a light? Brothers, how could you be so damn cheap to install a vent that don't have a hood that vents the air outside? How you gonna install a hood over your stove, but it don't have no vent to vent the air outside? That is sad. And this is what women gotta sign up for? So you want this woman to be your wife, but you don't know how to be a man? You don't got no substance? And if you're a brother and you don't know a lot of these things, you better get off your tail and start to learn. Cause see, the problem here is a lot of men are expecting women to be wives, and the thing that you thought as a man is that all you gotta do is have your money, and that makes you a man. Well, you know, as a man, you know what I'm saying? I make 6 figures, you know? Okay, brothers, what do you bring to the table? Well, you know what I'm saying? I make 6 figures. Okay, I get it. You make 6 figures, but what do you bring to the table? You love to say what women bring to the table, but what do you bring to the table? Besides your job, let's take away job, business. Let's take all of that away. I don't want to hear none of you brothers talk about your business. Well, I got a business. I got this. I got a business. I don't care. I don't care, because a lot of us are very carnal when it comes to this table. And we got to make new rules about what do you bring to the table. I'm going to set it off because, you know, on YouTube, everybody want to steal talking points. Right? The new standard and the new rule. when it comes to all of this talk about who bring what to the table, now, when we talk about this table, we're not talking about money no more. I don't want to hear nothing about money. When it comes to what you bring to the table, I don't want to hear about money. Take that out the table. Let's talk about substance. Let's talk about substance on what do you bring to the table. Because too many of us, the first thing we do is when we talk about this table, we want to talk about how much money we got. But we really have no substance. You know, we really have no substance. And that's just the way it is. You see? Now, if you live in an area where you have to hunt, then that's cool. But if you live in a city, nobody out here gonna know how to hunt. See, again, we gotta understand the basics, right? If you're living off the land and you living in that environment where you're not dependent upon a supermarket, upon stores and X, Y, and Z, then hunting, right, is a skill you would have to learn. When you're brought up in an environment where you are in a city and you depend on supermarkets and X, Y, and Z, it is virtually impossible to be running around trying to learn how to hunt when you really can't practice that on a daily basis. Do you agree? Because if you live in a land, listen very carefully, listen to what I'm saying, because I need for brothers to really pay attention to what I just said. It's very, very important what I just said. If you live in a city where there's transportation all around you, right? If you live in a city where you can get on a e-bike, an e-scooter, or whatever the case is there really a need for a car? Is there really a need for wasting gas every day? In today's day, where gas prices are through the roof, inflation is going wild. Supermarket prices on food is going through the roof, fam. I mean, yo, some of the stuff, like they have this one shop, they make a chicken roll. It's like a chicken roll, like they put chicken on a grill, they put it on a roll with vegetables and all sorts of stuff, and it's real good. You know what I mean? I buy that probably every 2 weeks, because, you know, if you buy it every single day, you get tired of it. You know how that is, right? They just raised the price up on that thing like 50 to 60 cents. I'm like, y'all just raised the price the other day, but see, inflation. This is what's going on. But now, let me get back to my point. In times of old, every man had to learn how to hunt because we weren't dependent upon a supermarket. There was no supermarkets. You had to go out there and hunt to find food. Just like when you look at animals in the wild, they have to hunt for prey. You understand what I mean? So under those circumstances in that environment, hunting is a skill you have to know. If you live off the land and X, Y, and Z, then yeah, you would have to know how to raise cattle. You would have to know how to grow your own food. These are things you have to know if you live off the land in that environment. Now, here's another thing now. If you live in a city environment and this is where you are, and there is no way for you to do X, Y, and Z in terms of growing food and doing this and doing that, you can't practice that. Do you know that in certain places, even if you own a house, you're not allowed to grow no food or anything on your own property, fam? So there's a balance to the understanding of doing all these things. I wish that all brothers knew how to hunt, knew how to grow food, knew how to do this, knew how to do that. If you live in the country and you're able to do that, that's a blessing to know how to do that. You understand? That's a blessing. At the same time, we need for men to have substance, because that is the most important thing more than money. Because you can have money and not know what to do with it. It's just like I said, when I was looking at Pastor Dow's video and you see the trucks coming in, the brothers are working. He was teaching the brothers safety. I peep everything. I watch everything. And I saw the part in the video where the guys, they were laying down, you know, the pavement. They were getting everything, the concrete. They were getting everything, smoothed out. And the truck was behind, putting in the material. And I saw Pastor Dial. He told one of the brethren, to watch his back, because the truck is laying, putting the material into the, the area where they're working, so that it's all about safety, which shows me that Pastor Dial understand basic safety. He understand OSHA regulations. Most of you brothers that are in these fields, you understand safety and other things on the job. So he's looking out for his brethren. So not only is he teaching them the skilled trades, but he's also making sure that they're safe. You understand? Because people get hurt in the work site all the time. You understand? They get hurt all the time. There's so many accidents that happen because people don't have standards that they're following. If you follow basic standards, everybody will be safe and be able to come back home in one piece. You know what I mean? So it's very important for men to see other men that actually do these kind of jobs. That's why I said that Pastor Dial is a standard in these YouTube streets, at least for me, of a man that actually is multifaceted. Not only is the brother a pastor, a family man, a minister of truth, but he's a skilled tradesman. You know what I'm saying? Multi-talented in different areas. And he's a gunsmith. He knows weapons. I mean, come on, fam. That's excellence, man. That's excellence. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that brother sitting around counting money all day. You don't see none of that foolishness. He's focusing on grown man business. So you younger brothers, you gotta tap in and take some wisdom from that brother. You gotta literally watch what he's doing and begin to, get your skills up. You know what I mean? It's not about competitive jealousy. It's not about being, trying to compete with the brother, because the brother, he's an older brother. He's been around for a minute. So you have to show that level of respect and recognize this is an elder here. You know what I mean? An elder in the truth. So you got to give him that kind of respect because he's been doing this thing for a long time. And like, man, that's a responsibility, fam. That's a responsibility to be holding down the people, building a community, having the ministry, construction site. Come on, man. That man is blessed, man. The Most High is with that man, yo. The Most High is with that man. How do I know? Because I read the scriptures. You know how I know the Most High is with Pastor Dial? I'm gonna tell you why. Remember Joseph in the scriptures? You remember Joseph? Everything that Joseph touched prospered. Everything. Everything he touched prospered. When you know a brother is in the truth and he's really with the Most High, everything that brother touched starts to prosper, man. No matter where they put Joseph, everything started to prosper. They put him in slavery, it prospered. This man was blessed everywhere they put him. They couldn't stop him. Not only was Joseph blessed, anybody that was around Joseph was blessed. You see that? Serious, man. Very, very serious. Listen, man, a lot of you brothers, I don't care if you from the streets, I don't care if you a thug, I don't care if you're in a gang, wherever your situation is, man, if you never had a father figure, if you never had a uncle or somebody that could be a mentor, somebody that could show you how to develop as a man, you need to go to Pastor Dial's channel, subscribe to his channel. You may not agree with everything. You may not follow the Most High yet. You may not, could stomach everything that he say or have the patience due to your own lifestyle. But if you want to learn how to be a man, develop skills, understand how to move, tune into his videos, watch a couple of his videos, here and there in your spare time. And I guarantee you, bro, you're going to learn certain things and you're going to be like, wow, I could do this. And then just, Learn how to show the brother love, show him some credit, give him a shout here and there. Because, see, the problem with a lot of black men is that we don't like to acknowledge other men. We don't. We want to be able to go out here, establish ourselves, and act like we did everything ourselves. And we don't want to give nobody no credit. And this is why I'm making this video, because a lot of black men, they never had a father figure. They never had an uncle that was doing the right thing to teach them how to be a man. And instead, our brothers are out here, talking about how much money they got, flashing money, and they're not building nothing. A lot of these brothers on YouTube, they talk about how much money they got, but they don't got no family. They're not teaching these women. They're not teaching these men. And it's a sad situation. Look at our women. Our women are out here losing their minds, man. Our women really believe that getting the bag is the most important thing in life. Chasing money. We need our brothers to focus on actually building something. You understand? If you a brother and you got kids, you're supposed to be focusing on building up your kids, man. And the way you do that is you got to make sure that you're built up as a man. You got to make sure, bro. You as a man are responsible for leading your children to the promised land. So if you're a brother and you're listening right now, we got to be about grown man business. We can't be out here trying to compete with other men. That's a waste of damn time. You got to be about building your family. If you don't have a family yet, you got to build up yourself to the point where you were like, okay, cool. I'm doing this. I got my health right. I can now go and build a family. But it's going to be difficult because you got to find a woman that's going to be true. You know what I mean? You just can't get a woman because she got a big behind and she look good. You got to get a sister. You got to get a sister to actually believe in what you're doing. And that's difficult, fam. It ain't going to be easy. I'm letting you know it's not going to be easy in today's day because our women, they don't know how to be a wife. They need training on how to be a wife. Women today have been indoctrinated in chasing a bag. And because of this, it's very difficult to settle down with a woman because in most cases, they don't even like you. They don't even respect you. They don't even see you as a man because they've been trained to chase a bag their whole life, fam. So you don't know if a woman is true. You don't know if she's gonna ride with you. I mean, look at Will Smith. He been with that woman all that time and look at the drama that he's in, man. The warning signs was there from the beginning. So it's not like this is new. You know what I mean? It's not like this is new. The day he got with her, she was damaged already. You know what I mean? Because Tupac didn't want to marry her. See? It's not that Tupac was just a great guy and treated her well. No, women typically love what they can't have. And that's the problem. The only time a woman want a good man is when she hit the wall and have 3 to 5 kids by 5 different men. You understand? That's the only time they want a good man. Women typically do not want a good man when they're in their prime. When they're in their 20s, they don't want a good man. Those are the times they want to go on spring break and chase different D and drink, party, BS all day and take pictures, Instagram, wasting their life in vanity. You understand? So as a man, when it comes to, getting yourself together, you got to make sure that your health is right. Your health, bro. Your health. A lot of you brothers, you're focused on money and you're not even focused on your health, man. A lot of you brothers, you want to wear designer clothes, man, but when you put on the clothes don't even look right on you, fam. You know how many brothers out here spending all this money on clothes, trying to keep up with the Joneses, but they're out of shape. You understand? They're not focused on their health. You focused on making money, but you're not concerned with your health. You got brothers on YouTube talking about how much of a millionaire they are, but they're out of shape. Now, how is it that you're disciplined when it comes to making money, but you're not disciplined when it comes to getting in shape? It says a lot about your character. It says that you really have no substance. You understand? You really have no substance. Your bank account look good, but your body don't look good. You see? A lot of you ladies, you're the same way. You talk about how much money you got. Your bank account look good, but your body don't. Half of you ladies are ashamed to go to a beach or a swimming pool because you don't want nobody to see how you look. See, the thing is, fam, health is of the most importance. And a lot of us, the reason why we're not healthy and the reason why we're out of shape and not getting ourselves together is because of them curses that's in the scriptures. Because a lot of us keep eating stuff that is no good. You understand? You're out here eating your crab, you're out here eating your shrimp, you're eating stuff that is no good. You're not eating healthy. You see? You cannot expect to lose weight and get in shape if you're continually eating the same garbage that got you where you are. You understand? Now, some women are physically fit and they don't need to work out. They never need to work out. No matter what they eat, they stay fit. Why? Because that's just genetics. You know what I mean? And I got issues with those kind of women too. Because a lot of you women that are in shape, got a nice body, you know what you like to do? You love to deceive women that are overweight. What do you do? You go on YouTube, you start these workout channels talking about you working out, knowing good and well that you don't need to work out, but you're working out as a way to try to make it look like you were once overweight, to try to get all these other women to spend a bunch of money. And you make it look very easy, knowing good and well that your genetics don't allow you to gain weight. Your genetics only keep you looking fit at all times. I see it all the time. You got a lot of women on Instagram like that. They're thin waist, you know what I mean? Nice body, nice curves, everything look real good. They look real good. And they act like they're working out. You're like, woman, turn off the camera. You don't need to work out. Stop. You know what I mean? But in all truth, your health is the most important thing. Health. So while you counting all that money, how about you count how many calories you eating? You see? Nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about that. I remember there was one time I was working at this one place. They had a gym across the street and they had a McDonald's on the other side. Right? And during breaks when, business is kind of slow, I would be standing outside just chilling with the fellas, talking, chopping it up. And you would see women come right out the gym and go right across the street to the McDonald's. And I used to be like, wow, now that is what you call insanity. You just came out of the gym working out, but you go right into the McDonald's and you wondering why. You wondering why you got that problem. Now, ladies, and even to you brothers, I'm gonna let you know a secret, right? Your doctor not gonna tell you this. Your coach not gonna tell you this. The gym is not gonna tell you this. Nobody's gonna tell you this truth. You wanna hear this truth? I'm gonna tell you this truth right now. Check it out. A lot of you are not overweight because you have a lot of body fat. That just went right over your head, fam. A lot of you are not overweight because you have a lot of body fat. A lot of you are overweight because you're full of waste. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it clean, but a lot of you are full of waste, meaning your body is backed up with waste. Yeah, it's one of the biggest secrets that doctors don't tell nobody. A lot of people struggle with weight because their body is backed up. And people are carrying 5, 10, 15 pounds of waste. I hope you heard me clear. I don't think you heard me. A lot of you that are struggling in these areas, wondering why your stomach is bulging, wondering why this is that, why you can't get this spot, and you trying to burn fat. Ain't no fat there. No, you're full of crap. See? Yeah. Your body is filled with waste that need to be released, but you're clogged up. you see? And then on top of that, you're eating more, but you're still clogged up again. And you're eating and you're clogged up. And all of that is just backed up, piled up, built up in your body. You understand? And this is where you get health problems. This is where you get your cancers. This is where you get stomach problems, viruses, body odors. There's so many different things that's going on in the body, in your intestines, that you really don't know about, but it's actually happening, you see? And it's all because you're not really focused on your health. You're not really taking this thing serious. You think that you could just play this game and get money all day, but your health is going down the tubes. You understand? So the truth of the matter is you need a cleansing. You really need an entire body cleanse to clean out the waste that is in your body. I taught these type of things 1,000 times, but people don't listen to me. They think that I'm playing games. You know what I'm saying? You got to literally flush your system. You know what I mean? You got to flush your system and release all that toxic mess out your body so that your system can now function and your metabolism can kick in and start to break down food and release what is needed. That's not happening in your body, and that's why you're struggling with weight. That's one of the biggest secrets. Nobody's going to tell you that. If you can correct that, you'll jumpstart your metabolism and your body will begin to operate the way it needs to at optimum levels. You know? It's the truth. You're full of crap. You got to cleanse your body. Your body is full of waste. You know what I mean? You got people that are literally walking around with 20 pounds of SHIT in their body. Y'all think this is a joke. I am serious. They're not going to tell you this. They're not going to tell you that you got people walking around with over 25 pounds of crap in their body that have been backed up in their system for months. Your doctor not going to tell you that. Why? Because he's making money. He's making money off of you. And they don't care if you die. You see? You got to get into cleansing out your body, man. You got to cleanse out your body. This is not a game. A lot of y'all think this is a game. Y'all think this is funny. But I'm telling you, man, once you start to practice certain things and you start to cleanse out your system and you realize what's inside of your body, you're going to be like, what in the world? I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Y'all want to go out there eating a bunch of crap, eating your crab legs, your lobster. Bruh, if you get with a woman and she's eating crab legs and shrimps and all that mess, that's not the woman for you, fam. Leave her alone. I'm not dealing with no woman that's eating crab, lobster, shrimp, and all of that poison. I don't want none of that mess. Do you understand me? But see, a lot of you brothers, you tolerate women that do all of that mess. You see? You figure, well, I'm following the Most High. I'm not eating that mess, but she could eat what she want. Bro, if she's eating that mess and you dealing with her, you're an abomination too, fam. How you gonna kiss a woman that's eating shrimps all day? You know what I mean? Her damn vagina smell like crab legs. Like, how could you deal with that? I don't know who all of this stuff is for, but at the end of the day, I'm speaking it because, you know, we live. You know what I mean? I just thought that I'd jump on this microphone and power up the system real quick, share some thoughts about this. But if you're joining in the show and you missed everything from the beginning and middle areas of the video, we're talking about people who lead with their wallet and how they have no substance. You understand? A lot of people, mainly men, they compete with other men on social media, in the workplace, in the streets, and they lead with their money, but they got no substance. You know what I mean? They don't know how to do any repairs around the house. A lot of brothers, they got money, but they don't know how to put a bunk bed together. In other words, you could be a woman, you got a man, you ordered a bunk bed for the kids. When the bed comes in, your husband, your man, whoever that guy is to you, he don't know how to put the bed together. Even with the instructions, he don't know how to. See, that's a guy that got no substance, right? You had that dryer for about 7 years, right? Very good dryer, but somehow it stopped working. You're trying to figure out what went wrong. He's ready to go buy a new dryer. Rather than him troubleshoot, because you know when you buy a dryer, it has a manual. And it has something in that manual called troubleshooting. Right? Troubleshoot, try to figure it out, and you might find out exactly what the problem is. Because rather than going out there and buy another $800 dryer, right? The problem with that dryer may be that the cable may be bad, a faulty cable, or a switch inside. And it only costs you about $5. You could just go buy the part off Home Depot. I fixed dryers and washing machines and stoves with just a little part that was needed. And I was able to repair it. I didn't have to go buy a new stove. I mean, why would I listen, I don't want to go buy no new stove. You understand? Stoves cost a lot of money. You know what I mean? And you know how women are. Women, I need a new stove. Listen, woman, I buy you this stove, you better start cooking. Ain't no sense me buying some fancy stove for you to just take a picture in front of to put on Instagram. I need to know that you baking some bread, some cookies, you know what I'm saying? Fixing some roti. I don't know what you gotta do, but you better fix some patties. Get some pancakes, I don't know. But I need to see you cooking on that stove, you know? But the point is, a lot of men talk about how much money they got on social media. They talk about how much money they got on their job. Imagine that, you working a 9 to 5, telling your coworkers how much money you got. Bro, I'm getting the bag, you know what I'm saying? I got bands, you know what I mean? No, bro. You just get a paycheck just like me too. See, if you work a 9 to 5, you get a paycheck just like everybody else. Right? You get the same money just like everybody else. Now, if you're doing something else on the side, sometimes you need to just keep that to yourself. You know, keep it to yourself and continue to build. But don't boast and lead with your money. What about substance? Again, the new rule on social media is this. I don't want to hear anybody talking about what women bring to the table or what men bring to the table, and it involves money. We're erasing money out of the equation. I don't want to hear nothing about money. I don't want to hear nothing about money. You know? I don't want to hear nothing about money. So brothers, when you talk about what you bring to the table, don't start the conversation off with, well, I make 6 figures. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear about substance. What do you bring to the table as a man? What do you bring? Don't talk about money. Let's talk about what you do. What could you do? What you're about. We don't want to hear about your money. Ladies, I don't want to hear about your degree and how much money you got. I don't want to hear it. What do you bring to the table? Besides money, what do you bring to the table? Matter of fact, besides money and vagina. Because, you know, women think that just because they're a woman and they got a vagina, that their vagina is on the table. Well, you know, men can have money and they can, you know, sling their D on the table too. So we're taking sex off the table and we're taking money off the table. What do both men and women bring to this table? See, this is where it gets really interesting. This is when we get to find out what substance you really got. See? Because a lot of people are hiding behind money when they got no substance. You see? It's easy as a man to talk about you make 6 figures. Matter of fact, you brothers wasn't even talking about you make 6 figures until Kevin Samuels started talking all that mess. Before Kevin Samuels was talking about all this high value, gotta make $10,000 a month for 5 years. You content creators wasn't talking about making 6 figures. How you making 6 figures but you beg for cash apps all day? So let me get this straight. You're trying to get $10,000 a month off of cash apps. All right, so if we tell all the people to stop giving you cash apps, are you gonna get them $10,000 a month? See, that's the problem. This is why a lot of brothers are struggling in today's day because, you know, they spend their whole life trying to be something they're not, posing on social media, talking about cash and this and that. And it's really a waste of time, man. You brothers got to learn how to be yourselves, man. Be yourselves and stop competing against other people, man. It's very important. You know? It's very important. I'm going to give a few shout outs, you know what I'm saying? A few people that had supported recently. Let me see what we got here. Shout out to shout out to Ruth. I believe I did already, but I'm shouting you out again. Ruth for the 5 on the Cash App. Anthony for the 3 on the Cash App. Knock for the 5 on the Cash App. Miss Jones for the 20 on the Cash App. Rollo for the 5 on the Cash App. Anasha, I believe it's Anasha for the 15 on the Cash App. Christopher for the 10 on the Cash App. Carmega for the 20 on the Cash App. And Most High for the 10 on the Cash App. You know what I mean? So shout out to y'all for supporting, right? But this is really the type of video that is needed because it's disgusting when I see brothers talking about how much money they got. And if you're a man and you're joining the show, make sure you click the like. All you ladies, make sure you click the like button. It's very important that you click that like button so that we could get the video pushed out there in the algorithm. Again, we're talking about people who lead with their money have no substance. A lot of ladies, right? They lead with their money. They talk about their education. They talk about their job. They get in the bag. They don't need a man. Okay, where's your substance, ladies? What do you bring to the table that can be useful to a man? What do you bring to the table that will make a man happy? What can you do as a woman that can elevate a man? What do you got? What could you do? What could you provide him? Without money. We're talking about without money. As a woman coming to a man with nothing, just you. What could you offer this man? What could you do? What can you bring that can make this man a better man? Make his life easy, make his life happy. What could you do as a woman? Where's your substance? That's what we want to know. As a black man, take away your money. What could you bring a woman? What could you do for a woman that could make her life better? How can you make a woman happy? How can you bring joy to this woman? What can you do that can sustain a woman and make life better? What could you do? What do you bring to the table? Take the money away. We don't want to hear about how much money you got. What could you bring? Where's the substance? What do you do? What do you have? What do you have, bro? What could you do around that house that can make life better without money? Just your hands. What could you do, bro? What could you do? Where's the substance? See, this is the problem with why relationships are falling apart and why nobody's married. Because everybody is hiding behind money. Money has become a mask. Money has become a mask for a lot of people. They hiding behind money. They have no substance, no real substance. They can't do nothing. They can't do anything. You understand? And it's sad. It's sad that as men, all we do is talk about how much money we make, but we really have no substance when it comes to what do we bring to the table. Everybody's talking about this table, but nobody got substance. Ladies, hear me clear. Men don't want to hear about your degree, and they don't want to hear how much money you make. Men are not turned on by how much money you make. You understand? When most men get with women, they get with women because they're sexually attracted to them, number one. And then after the initial attraction, they try to get to know you, find out about your personality. Are you a woman of purpose? Can you really rock out with me? Because it's really difficult for us brothers to find a genuine woman that really want to build, because most women just see us brothers as a wallet. This is why as a man, you can't be so quick to just like get with a woman just because she look fine. A woman can look very, very beautiful and be a devil. A woman can look real beautiful and be evil. Very, very disgusting, have an attitude, everything. And a lot of times, a lot of these women be single mothers. And that's the worst. That's the worst kind of woman, is to be a single mom struggling with kids, but yet you're haughty, cantankerous, argumentative, conceited, and you're a single mom with kids. When you're supposed to be humble, the kind of sister that a brother can actually have a conversation with, and instead you're just a miserable person. You know what I mean? Then you got these brothers out here, they just want to get with a woman because they want to smash. See, you brothers, man, I get it that a lot of these sisters look good. As a man, you're going to be turned on. That's in our nature. We supposed to want to smash a sister. That's like normal. That's in our DNA. At the same time, I got issues with you brothers, because you want to smash these women, but you don't want to make them a wife. That's a problem. And see, the whole system can be better if women just kept their legs closed. If women said today that they are going on strike and keeping their legs closed until a man make them his wife, the world will be a better place. But because the majority of women are 304s, have no respect for themselves, right? They're insecure and desperate for attention. They open their legs for everybody. And the man that they open their legs for is typically Pookie and Ray Ray. And this is why we got so many problems today. Because our women don't know how to keep their legs closed. You see that? If women just kept their legs closed and said, look, I'm not giving no guy no sex, no head, no hand jobs, nothing, right? And they did that faithfully and was consistent, and men had to go out there and work hard, build themselves up, and get to know a woman for her, right? If we had women like that, the world would be a better place. So the real question we have to ask ourselves is, if we don't have women like that today, then that means that women of today have no substance. Because any woman that opens her legs for every man she meet and just allow these men to plant his seed in her, that's a horrible person right there. That's not the kind of woman that you can wife up. And it all goes back to Jada Pinkett Smith. Will is trying to make this woman love him when it's impossible because she's been with too many men. You understand? It's impossible. It's impossible to make a woman love you when she already done been tainted, scarred, and destroyed by her previous men or previous lovers. You see? That's a problem. You can't do that, brothers. A woman, let me tell you something, brothers. There are women out here. You just haven't met them yet. But I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to give you the 411 on exactly what's going on in these streets. Right? For every brother that's in the chat, every brother that's in the clouds, there are women in this world that as soon as she meet you, she is going to be hooked on you. I'm talking about you ain't have to do nothing. You ain't have to buy nothing. You ain't have to take her out to no dinner. You ain't have to do anything. As soon as you met her, that woman literally was hooked on you. And you're like, wow, I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to do anything to impress her. No, you ain't have to, because she naturally see you for who you are and she like you for you. Right? There are women out here like that, brothers. Very, very hard to find, though. Very, very hard to find. Man, you gotta really go out, man. You gotta be an active brother. Like, you gotta go to parks. You gotta, you gotta go shopping at malls. You gotta really move around in these streets, man, to really come across that kind of woman. That's the kind of woman you need. The kind of woman that when you meet her, she's into you. She's not into your wallet. Because these women today are toxic. They're into your wallet. They don't come to you with substance. They don't come to you ready to be a helpmate. You know? No. It's not that they take advantage of that. No. No. A good man do not take advantage of women. The problem is a lot of women that are so-called good women that attract certain men. Let's say, for example, you have a guy that you find handsome, right? And you fall head over heels over this guy. Did you get to know him? Did you get to know who he is, what he stands for? Is he really a good man? See, that's the problem. A lot of women don't know what a good man is. They really don't. They really don't. Let me explain why. And this is just out of basic experience. I know women that I've talked to, right? And when I talk to women, I make things very clear, very, very plain, right in the open, very transparent on what I'm looking for, what I'm into. And I show interest. When you show women interest, right? A lot of times they look at you as if though you are weird, desperate. They look at you as if though you're too clingy and all this other mess. So women typically are not attracted to quality men. They're really not. They're attracted to toxic men that are emotionally unavailable and so forth. So if you're a woman and you get around a guy that you find to be handsome, attractive, whatever the case is, you don't really know if he's a good man or not. So it's not that men take advantage of anything. The problem is women get with guys that are toxic, and those guys take advantage of weak women. Because a man that is of quality, a man that has standards, a righteous man, he's not trying to take advantage of no woman. When I meet a sister, I'm trying to build a family. I'm trying to have kids. I'm trying to really build. You understand what I mean? Like, I don't have time to be wasting time playing some game. I'm a grown man. I don't have time to be wasting on some little kid type stuff. Real men that are about business, real men, right? They're about getting to know a woman for who the woman is, seeing her personality, trying to find out what do this woman bring in terms of value that can help me as a man get to the next level. And a lot of women today just don't have the mindset of wanting to submit to a man to be a helpmate. Women today want to get with a man so they could go out and have fun. They're looking for a circus clown. They're looking for a man that's going to take them out to dinners. They're looking for a man that's going to spend money and take them on a trip. These women are not looking for a husband. You understand? They're not. Real men don't take advantage of women. So if a man is taking advantage of you as a woman, if whether you're in the clouds, in the chat, if a man is taking advantage of you, then you got a toxic man that is not good. And guess what? You chose him. You know that man is no good because you know deep down in your Noah that that man is not built for relationships, but you want him because in your mind, you feel you can change him. And this is how modern women think. They believe that they could take a toxic man and try to turn him around into a good quality man. We have to stop acting as if though every man is the same. Just because the majority of women in today's day seem to always attract toxic men does not mean that every man is out to use or take advantage of you. You see? That's just how it is. Men who take advantage of women are called whoremonger males. I talk about this all the time. But guess what? Modern women love whoremonger males. They love them. Modern women love Pookies and Ray Rays. They love those guys. Modern women are afraid of quality men. They're afraid of them because they know there is no challenge. Women typically do not want to get with a man that got his ish together. Women today want to be the mother to the guy that they meet. You understand? Women do not come to a man with the mindset of, hey, how you doing? My name is so-and-so. I seen you X, Y, and Z. I find you attractive. I'm really intrigued and interested in getting to know you. And, I'm really interested in being a wife. I'm very submissive. I'm very cooperative. Women don't do that today. Nope. Women do not do either. Listen, in all my years, I have yet to see that kind of woman. I have yet to see that kind of woman. Now, there have been a few that had that, but that's just like very, very slim. Today's woman is not coming to a man with the mindset of she want and desire to be a wife, to be submissive, to love, to raise children, to have children, to be by his side as a helpmate. Women do not come to a man like that. Not in today's day. They don't. Women come to a man that is no good, and they give the best years of her life to that guy. I'm talking about the best years of her life. Her prime, she give him everything. That's why Jada Pinkett Smith is destroyed right now. She's upset, bitter, angry. She lost her hair because of the curses of the Most High that's on her. She lost her status. She's not the Jada Pinkett of back in the day. You know what I mean? She's not that slim lady that was attractive. She's not that lady no more. She's up there in her age. She's done. Hit the wall. And she's stuck with Will because she knew that day would come. Because Tupac didn't want to marry her. See, she got a lot more love for Tupac than Will. We talked about that in the previous video. But Tupac didn't want to marry her. And see, that's typical of what modern women get today. Women typically want what they can't have. I say that again. Women typically love what they can't have. You see? So she loved Tupac, but Tupac didn't want to take her down the aisle and make her no wife, so she got with Will. because Will was a beta male simp from back in the day, an incel. But he was making money. And she knew if I get with him, I could secure the bag, have the security. But look, even with the security, even with all the money, they're still struggling. You see that? Marriage is still on the rocks. So having a bunch of money does not mean that your life, your marriage, and everything is going to work out good. No. You got to have people that want to work and build. Women today do not want to build. And again, that does not mean that all of these brothers today are good. Let's talk about them. See, a lot of you brothers, and see, this is why you're supposed to subscribe to my channel, because here on Black Male Advice TV, I'm fair and balanced. I've always been fair and balanced. Always. When it comes to a lot of these men today, it's very, very frustrating for a lot of women as well. Because you got women out here that want to do the right thing, but because they've been with so many ungodly, wicked men, they look at all men the same. And what happens is the men that are quality, they really never ever get to see or meet. But at the same time, female nature constantly directs them towards the toxic male. It's something about women today that they gravitate towards toxic men all the time. They love toxic men. As much as I talk about righteousness, as much as I talk about quality men, the truth be told, no woman in the chat and no woman in the clouds want a quality man. Let's be real, man. Let's be real. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it 1,000, fam. If you ladies really wanted a quality man, you would have one. You would have one already. Let's stop. Stop playing this game. If you wanted a quality man, you would have one already. You don't want one. You want a toxic man. You see? You want a toxic man. Where is your good man? The question is, where is your good man? You see? See, what modern women want is a toxic man that act like a good man. Look, ladies are not fooling me, fam. I'm 44. I'm not dumb. You see what I'm saying? I grew up in a time where women were one way, and I saw the different changes. I saw the progression of them growing worse. So I know what I'm talking about. Women today want a toxic man that act like a nice guy at certain times. You see? Because it's crazy to me that women can say they're good women, but they don't got no good man. How? How is it that as a woman that claim you're good, how is it that you can't attract a good man? I don't want to hear that there's no good man. I don't want to hear that. Because you got a lot of brothers that's in the chat. You got a lot of brothers in the clouds. A lot of these brothers follow the Most High, and they're good brothers. So why is it that you can't find a good man? Oh, I get it. You can't see them, right? Well, you can't. Well, guess what? We can't see you. Yeah. See, in the day of social media, it's very easy to hit somebody up. So it's kind of alarming that you got so many women claiming to be good men. I mean, good women, right? Good men. Wow. That's crazy. You got so many women claiming to be good. They're righteous. They're this. Shalom, shalom. You'll have a bunch of brothers that follow the Most High, be all up in the chat, but none of these women ever try to say, you know, let me hit up this brother right here. Instead, she leaves the chat, leaves the video, leaves the stream, right? She goes back to her life, right? And she tries to find a guy at her job, knowing good and well that that guy don't follow the Most High, knowing that he's not righteous. The guy is clearly a pookie, but she figure, well, if I can take what I seen in Ringo's video and try to convert him, maybe I can make him righteous. No, that's not gonna happen. And see, that's one of the things that women do. Women try to take trash and recycle it and make it useful. That's what they do. They try to get men that have no substance. Again, ladies, just because a guy got money doesn't mean he has substance. Just because a woman have money, brothers, doesn't mean she has substance. What does she bring to the table? I don't want to hear about your vagina, ladies. Take sex off the table. Take your career, your money off the table. What could you do for a man? What are you? What do you bring to the table? Besides sex, I don't want to hear sex. I don't want to hear none of that. We all got here through sex. You know what I mean? Well, you know, my vagina is good, you know what I'm saying? I got that good vagina. How you got good vagina, but you're a single mom? Explain that to me. How you got good vagina, but you got no husband? How? You see? Because you don't want a quality man. A lot of you ladies, at one point, you had a good man. You had a quality man. You had a man that was interested in you. You didn't want him. Why? Because you want a toxic man. You know what I mean? Some of you ladies, you still got the phone numbers of quality men that you know is quality, but because these men are righteous men, because these men believe and practice polygyny, because these men have standards, you refuse to deal with them. You would rather suffer and struggle with a Pookie and a Ray Ray as long as you think he's only with you. When I tell you, brothers, man, it is a sad day. It is a sad day in today's day, man, when it comes to relationships. Because everybody's out of order, man. Women will talk about how much they want a good man. And let me tell you something, man. A lot of these women that be wanting these good men, all of a sudden they want these men when they in their 40s and 50s. That's when all of a sudden they expecting a man to come chase them down. A man not chasing you down. Why are we chasing you down for? A man want a young tenderoni. Facts. There's no way around it, fam. You can get upset. How is it that you 40 plus years old as a woman expecting a man to come down and wife you up all of a sudden? Like women, listen, y'all bugging, y'all tripping. You wasted your entire 20s, your entire 30s, and now you in your 40s, post-menopause, and now all of a sudden you want a man to come in and wife you up? No, I want a sister that's in her 20s or most early 30s. That's it. Anything else is a concubine at that point, especially if you got kids. You got kids, you are automatic concubine. There's no questions asked. You're a concubine automatically. I don't want to hear nothing. You will never be a wife, hands down. And you brothers, you better have that mindset. Don't be going out here wifing up some woman that got a bunch of kids, but she ain't up on your program. No, she could be a concubine, which means you can be her man in her life. She don't have the status of wife. She's a concubine. You can hit her up, y'all can chill, you can have good conversations, good company, companionship, all of that type of stuff. She can go raise her kids, right? She can let her baby daddy visit the kids, do what they gotta do, but she gotta be faithful to you. It is what it is. Now, if she wanna continue go sleeping around with the baby daddy and she wanna mess around with you, you gotta let her go, fam. You gotta let her go. Any woman at the sound of my voice that got a pile of kids and you over 35, 40, whatever the case is, you are automatic concubine material. I don't care how you feel, I don't care what you gotta say. You already started a whole family, you already built with another guy, he popped your cherry, he put his seed in you, you got soul ties everywhere, kids by 2, 3 different men. I don't got no time dealing with all that baby mama, father drama. I don't got no time for that mess. I don't got no time for your crazy baby daddy pulling up at the house because he pissed off with you, talking about he gonna lay hands on you, and now I gotta come to your defense? Nah, I don't want no toxic woman. I don't got no time for that. And see, a lot of you brothers, you gotta recognize the real when you get with a woman that's a single mom and she got like 3 baby daddies and they gotta visit their kids, you gotta deal with all these different dudes, fam. And if she's toxic, You know what I mean? Now you got to jump to her defense. Now you're going to end up putting your life at risk with men that don't got nothing to lose. Why? Because you're dealing with a woman that got no substance. You see, you got with her because you wanted some vagina. You didn't count the cost. See, a lot of women that are single mothers that got kids by different men, they think that a guy's just gonna get with them because they cute, they got a vagina, and they got a nice looking body. See, that's one of our biggest mistakes, brothers. We make a lot of mistakes too. We talk about women making bad choices, but a lot of us brothers, we make choices because we're thirsty for some vagina. We gotta look at the costs. She's a single mom. She got 3 to 4 kids by 4 different men. Bro, that's a problem. That's a problem. Now, not all single mothers are wild and crazy. Again, there are some sisters, they might have 2 kids, they might have 1 child, and she might be decent. She might be decent. She might be the type of sister you could work with. At the same time, you ladies that are in that boat, that claim you're that good woman, you got to put some effort into this game, fam. Like, y'all sitting around expecting a man to just magically walk up to you. Like, check this out, fam. Let me make this thing clear. Check this out. Social media is a whole world, right? Social media is a world of itself, right? While you're on this stream, right, you got all these brothers that are in the chat. You got content creator brothers. You got righteous men. You got all different types of men all over YouTube, right? This is a pool of different men right around here. So when you women are complaining that there are no men available, you're crazy. They're right around you. You just don't want them. Because in your mind, you figure you can go out in your world and find some guy that's gonna have all of those different things that these brothers over here have. Brothers, I am convinced that modern women are just not wife material. They're really not. This is why I teach you brothers to focus on the Most High, because you're gonna get with women that they're just gonna be they just disagree with everything. They're never gonna agree with anything you say. You see? They just gonna have a problem with everything because they don't know how to be a wife, fam. They really don't. They don't have the ability to serve you. You tell an average woman today, I need a woman that's gonna serve and cater to me. She'll be like, what? I ain't doing that. That's why I don't know why you brothers take women on dinner dates. Listen, ladies, hear me clear. All you women in the clouds, all you women in the chats, I will never take a woman on a dinner date. Never. Never. What? What, you didn't hear me? I don't care how fine you are. I don't care how big you're behind. I would never take a woman on a dinner date. Never. You're a whole woman. You're supposed to know how to cook. Taking you on some dinner date, wasting my money. No, ain't taking you nowhere. I'm not spending no money. No, I want to see substance. Where's your cooking skills? Where is your cooking skills? Where is it? How you a woman and you don't want to cook for a man? You know what kind of date I'll take a woman on? To the supermarket. Let's walk up and down this aisle with the shopping cart, right? And we could crack jokes, I could play around, and we could pick out some food. I'll buy the food. I don't got no problem buying the food, but guess what, lady? You gonna cook that meal. Now that's a date. We went to the supermarket, we picked up the food, went to the register, and I showed you that I'm a provider. I showed you that I'm a man of my word, and I paid for that food, fam. Doesn't matter how much it cost. Even if I bought extra for your house, it doesn't matter. I don't care. But when we get into that house, fam, I expect you to look good. I expect you to be by that stove. I expect you to be cooking some food for me. And if you ain't doing that, you got to go. It don't make no sense. Like, what are you here for? What's the point? You don't know how to cook? Brothers, if you get with a woman in today's day that is in her 30s and 40s and she don't know how to cook, let her go, fam. Any woman that's in her 30s and 40s and don't know how to cook, bro, you need to let her go. Let her go, bro. Yeah, man, but she give me some good head, bro. Bro, I don't care if she give you good head, man. You gotta let her go. How you gonna be with a woman and she don't know how to cook? That's like the first thing I look at, fam. Do the woman know how to cook? I don't care how fine you is. You can look good, very, very good. Okay, I get it. You excite me, you turn me on, I get it. But do you know how to cook? Because when I get hungry, I need to know that there's a woman around that's gonna whip something up in the kitchen. Matter of fact, brothers, let me tell you something, fam. You want me to give you a secret, fam? Let me give you the game. When you got a real woman, right? You could be hungry. Think it in your mind, right? While you sitting in your man cave, chilling, you could be hungry. Your woman, because she know you, because she love and she respect you, she know when you are hungry, fam. Do you know that? When you got a real woman that's really rocking with you, she know when you're hungry. She know when you're thirsty. You could just be chilling. She'll bring a cup of tea right in your room. You ain't asked for nothing. She knows how to serve you. You see that? You could be doing something around the house. Before you know it, she whips something up on the stove, bring you a plate, and you're like, wow. Okay. Why? Because she know who you are. She respect you. She see how you move. You see? Very, very important. I need you brothers to understand that. You see? Don't get caught up with women that just play this game of thinking they could just hang around you and they not doing their part. You need women that's gonna rock with you. If she's not trying to cook for you, she's a bad fit. She got no substance. Women gotta know how to keep a house clean. Women gotta know how to keep their body clean. Women gotta have good personal hygiene. Women gotta recognize that as a woman, you gotta take care of your body parts. You gotta do certain things with your body to make sure that your man is pleased with you. A lot of women, brothers, they don't know how to be women, fam. It's disgusting. It's sad. It's like I shouldn't have to tell a woman to go get your nails done, to go get a pedicure, to go get this, to go do. I shouldn't have to tell a woman to do these things. You understand? I shouldn't have to tell a woman, maybe you could cook a meal for me. I shouldn't have to tell a woman that. Back in the days, women just did these things, fam. You understand? Back in the day, a woman's mom, a young lady's mom, grandma would tell her, invite the young man over for dinner. Yeah, invite him over for dinner. And you come over and she fix you something to eat. Because the grandmother knew the game. She recognized how to teach the daughter how to move in these streets. But today's woman, she don't got that training, fam. A lot of women love to say us black men are this and that, and we don't know how to be men, and we're weak, all this other junk. Because they figure, oh, you didn't have a father growing up. Well, the reason why that young man didn't have a father growing up is because his mom was a 304. Yeah, let's talk about it. See, Mom Duke was a 304. That's the reason why, bro, you don't know who your father is. Not because your father was a deadbeat and no good. Your mom was in these streets dropping it like it's hot, and she don't even know who your father is. See? These are the dark secrets they're not gonna tell you. A lot of parents that have secrets they just don't want to tell you. It's not that your father was no good. The problem is your mom was out here doing dirt, Just like women are doing dirt today. Just like women are out here. Think about this, fam. When you see a woman that got 3 kids by 3 different baby daddies, you don't see a problem? You don't see a problem in that? This is a woman, 3 kids by 3 different men. And nobody sees a problem with that. Do you see Asian women walking around with 3 kids by 3 different men? Do you see a Jewish woman walking around with 3 kids by 3 different men? I want to know. Do you see any of these women from these other ethnic groups with 3 to 4 kids by 4 different men? Do you see this anywhere? No, it's only with our women. So the question is, why are women not teaching other women how to be quality women? Why? See, nobody want to talk about that. Instead, you just get mad with me, right? It's only our women that's doing that, having kids by different men. Why women do that? Why are women out here having babies by multiple men and think it's cute? And then when they have all these kids and all this drama, then they want a quality man to come in and wife them up. Like, really? Do you really think that's going to happen? You understand? Oh, I know the Hispanic community suffers from that. You know what I mean? I already done know. My entire family is from Panama, so I already seen that already. The woman will have 1,000 kids. You know what I mean? Bunch of kids, man, by different men. And you're wondering, like, bro, like, what are you doing? You just had a baby last year. Now you have another baby this year by another man. Like, all your kids got a different father. That's sad. You know? That it make no sense. I'm like, what going on here, man? You see? So I already don't know what it is. But why is it that our women are doing these things, man? But it's not just the women, it's the men too. Because see, here's the thing. We can say if women kept their legs closed, everything will be okay. But what about men? Don't they have a responsibility in this too? Huh? Men have a responsibility too. But again, which kind of men are impregnating these women is the real question. Because it's not good men. The men that are impregnating these women are not righteous quality men. See, this is the problem. This is where we have the disconnect. Because it's making it appear as if though men in general is doing this. No. I would not be out here sleeping around with women if I'm not planning on wifing these women up. That's just the way it works. I'm not gonna be out here pumping and dumping and smashing this sister here and smashing that sister there without having the mindset of wanting to wife this woman up. You see? Now, you could be a brother you got with a sister and whatnot, and your intentions was to wife this woman up and really connect with her, but she didn't want that. But you smashed anyway, meaning that you smashed, your intentions was to build with her and grow, but she didn't want that. She just wanted to be a 304. In those regards, hey, there's really nothing you can do after that because she ain't want to settle down. She wanted to just go out there and play the field. I'm talking about brothers that are out here that are pumping and dumping these women with no concern of building a relationship. Like, I really don't understand what's the matter with people today. Like, people today really don't have no goals when it comes to relationships. Women really don't want relationships. Like, I met different sisters. You talk to them, you holler at them, X, Y, and Z. It's like a lot of women have a lot of problems. That's what I see here in America. A lot of problems, man. Man, yo, a lot of sisters, you have conversations with them, man. And a lot of these sisters be looking real good on the outside, fam. See, here's the thing, fam. The black woman is very, very attractive, very beautiful. We get it. We understand that. But a lot of our women, man, they got a lot of problems, man. A lot of problems, man. Bruh, let me tell you something, fam. I don't know, man. This video is literally going into a lot of different topics, man. A lot of different topics, man. I may have to chop these videos up, man, put them up piece by piece. But at the end of the day, fam, a lot of women got a lot of problems, man. And brothers, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Check it out. A lot of times, you can have a woman that is very attractive on the outside, look real pretty, she's beautiful, but you don't know about the inner demons that she suffer with. You don't know. You don't know, bro. You don't know about her anxiety. You don't know about her stress. You don't know about the demons she deal with. You don't know about her struggles, stress, a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? And when you come at her with, hey, baby, you looking all good, you know what I'm saying? I like the way you look. You so fine, girl. Listen, man, like, she appreciates the fact that you find her attractive, bro. But in all actuality, man, she's not really impressed with all of that because you don't know how she's feeling inside, man. Like, a lot of these women are suffering, man. Yeah. Like fitness information says, a lot of our women have mental health issues, man. A lot. Now, it's a sensitive topic because a lot of times people don't know how to talk to a woman that got these kind of issues. And this is where a lot of women get very, very frustrated because you don't understand how to deal with a woman that have mental health issues. Because a lot of you brothers, you just want to smash. Again, if a guy find a woman attractive, of course he want to smash. That's inevitable. At the same time, bruh, if you're a quality man, you got to know how to cope and deal with women of all different types of backgrounds. And for the most part, the majority of women have mental health issues. And I'm going to tell you, those mental health issues come from the kind of man that they actually dealt with, fam. Yeah. The mental health issues that a lot of women suffer with today is due to the amount of different men they dealt with. They're not just born with mental health issues. These issues come from the kind of men and the demons that they dealt with. Now, for a lot of you brothers, when you meet a woman that got these kind of problems, typically women with a lot of mental health issues are attractive. Some of these women have banging bodies, man. I'm like, damn, this woman is sexy as hell, but she got mental health issues. You understand? Now, how do you deal with a woman like that? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. You can't be focused all on her body and all on sex and all of that other stuff. You can't. You can't do that. Now, as a man, you have to be assertive. You have to make her know that you're attracted to her. You have to make her know that you do find her attractive. But my point is, you have to get to know a woman like that to understand her personality, to understand her issues. Because in most cases, a woman that have a lot of mental health issues and problems, she want to talk to you, right? She want to be in a relationship. She really do. But at the same time, she's concerned that when her issues or her anxiety or stress or whatever her problems is, her greatest fear is that when these things come out, that you're not going to be able to deal with it and you're going to end up leaving her. That's her greatest concern. Yeah. Her greatest concern is that you won't be able to deal with her while knowing she's going through all these different problems. In other words, when her anxiety kick in, will you be able to be there for her? Right? Will you be able to deal with her issues in terms of not being overly thirsty and desperate? Will you have an understanding heart to recognize, like, look, I know you're going through a lot. We're going to work through this. We're not talking about you carrying her baggage. We're not talking about you making fun of her, because a lot of times we talk about mental health issues and we just say, oh, these women crazy, these women this and that. But at the end of the day, fam, if you never dealt with a woman that actually have these issues, you really don't know what you're talking about. It's a very, very sensitive topic because a lot of women like that continually make bad choices and they always get involved with men that are no good. I know countless women that have mental health issues. They'll talk about their problems and then they end up with another man that's abusive, another man that took advantage of them, another man she had sex with, and now she feels 10 times worse than before. Why? Because of the mental health issues she got with a man that took advantage of it. See, women that got these kind of problems, a lot of guys see them vulnerable and they take advantage of it. So they come in as the type of guy that want to save them, the kind of guy that want to help him, when really he was just out to help himself. She believed in him, trusted him, he ended up getting what he wanted, and then he bounced. Now she's left broken, in pieces, and now she don't trust no man. So you could be a righteous man, see a sister that's very attractive, very beautiful, and you know you can build this woman up. See, here's the thing, ladies. Us brothers that are righteous, us brothers that are good men, we have the ability to take a woman that is broken. I'm talking about a woman that's been damaged, and we can literally fix all these different repairs. We can literally do that. The problem is, it's a bad investment. It's really a bad investment. Because although we have the ability as men to fix everything that's involved with a woman got to come to that table wanting us to do these jobs. She have to have the desire that, look, after this man fix you, are you going to be that woman that's going to be faithful? You see? Are you going to be that kind of man? I mean, that kind of woman that's going to be there. Because here's the thing. I see somebody wrote, I'm not fixing anything with the crying face, which means, here's the problem. I got to talk to people like you. Because what you don't understand is that every woman you get with is broken. Every woman is broken. So if you're not fixing anything, then that means you're not even worthy to even have a woman, because you just proved that you have no substance. Because if you're unable to be that man to that woman, then you can't lead a woman. You see, the first thing a man's supposed to know how to fix is a woman. You see, brothers, I tricked you. I started off the entire show about money and substance, and I talked about fixing a house. I talked about repairing the pipes. I talked about fixing the stove. I talked about doing the repairs. I talked about all of these different things, and everybody wanted to act like they got a toolbox. Everybody wanted to act like they know how to do this, but when it came to fixing a woman, all of a sudden these men don't know how to do no repairs. Which proves that you brothers have no substance. Do you see how that works? These brothers don't got no substance, ladies. This is what I'm trying to show you. These brothers have no substance. And I am so glad that the Most High allow us to see these kind of things in this chat. When a man say, I'm not fixing nothing. I'm not fixing no woman. That's the kind of man that's not gonna fix nothing around that house. That's the man that's never gonna provide. That's the man that's not gonna be there when you're emotionally broken. That's the man that's not gonna be there when you have them kids. That's the man that's not gonna be there at all. Trust and believe that, ladies. You better wake up and smell the coffee. See, the Most High has a way of showing you, ladies, what real men is really about. Because every woman come to a man broken. That's why the Most High made a man to be the head of the woman. The woman is considered the weaker vessel. Women are emotionally moved, emotionally ruled. So as a man, you got to be there to tame a woman's emotions, because her emotions can go wild. Listen, when we talk about mental health issues, a woman can have a baby and have postpartum depression, fam. There are women that had a baby, and because of one child, all of a sudden now she start having issues. After having a baby, she start feeling like her life is over, like she's unable to do certain things, and she can't live her life no more, and she can't this. Well, all of those things are issues, fam. You see? It's sad. And see, ladies, This is why you gotta listen to my videos, and especially you gotta read the chat, because reading the chat lets you see the difference between men and boys. Men are about grown men business. Boys play games all day. And that's the problem. A lot of you ladies, your legs is always open for boys. Boys that like to play with toys. You understand? No substance whatsoever. These men are incapable of repairing damage. In the beginning, I talked about repairing the house, fixing the roof, installing a water heater, laying down tiles, all these different things that black men don't know how to do. And when I brought up the topic of a woman, the first thing a man want to talk about is that he is not interested in repairing and fixing nothing that pertains to a woman. That's sad. You understand? That's sad. So that means if you had a woman and she's hurting and she's broken, you're not there for her. How could a woman have confidence in a man if he's not gonna lead? How could a woman put her confidence in getting with a black man to be a wife, knowing that this man is not gonna be there for her? What do you think? When you get with a woman, she's gonna always be up? You think that when you get with a woman, she's gonna always be together? Let me tell you something, brothers. A lot of you brothers, man, it's sad. It's sad because, and you know, it goes back to the fact that most guys, they weren't raised with their father. And even if you had a father, he wasn't a man. Because there's no way that a man could look at a woman and feel that, well, I don't gotta do this and I don't gotta do that. That's a selfish man. That's not a man, that's a woman. Like real talk, right? Real men are about grown man business. And the problem is a lot of these black men are not really men. They got no substance. They talk about having money, but they got no substance. They bring nothing to you ladies. Nothing. And this is why it's sad that you ladies are always laying up with these very type of guys. I mean, the very type of guy that literally said that he's not fixing anything on no woman is the same kind of guy that would smash and dash you sisters and not give a damn about you. You see what I mean? Because see, I could tell about a man's character. I can tell just by the way he talks. I can tell his age. I could tell that he's hurt. I could tell that that particular brother really don't got nothing. Nothing is really going on that is even worthy of anything. Because I know men like that don't have a tool bag. They don't know how to fix a car. They don't know how to fix anything. They damn near sure they ain't gonna fix no roof. They don't know how to build nothing with their hands. They won't be of no benefit to a woman. I know that because if a man is not willing to protect his woman, to build her up, what use is he? There's no use to that man. He got no substance. You see? He got no substance at all. And it's sad, man. You know? It's really, really sad. But this is what's going on in these streets, man. This is what's going on, man. And it's unfortunate that so many women have to deal with brothers that really bring no substance to the table, but they want vagina. You know? These brothers want vagina. And it's sad, man. It is really, really sad, man. How so many men are out here chasing women for vagina, but they bring no substance to these ladies. Do you know that when you get with a woman, her mind is out of control? You got to come in and make sense of things for a woman. Do you know how many women used to roam the streets, but when they got involved with a good man, that man literally taught them how to clean up their life and get things in order and made her recognize who she is and her true value? So when a man talks about he's not fixing this and fixing that and all this other stuff, we could tell that this man is not really mature, because here's the thing, fam. If you're a man and you have any sort of sense and wisdom, I'm not talking about a man coming in to fix some single mom of 5 that destroyed her life and ruined her life and X, Y. I'm not talking about that mess. That's how you know the difference between men and boys, man. That's like me coming in and telling you brothers, when you meet a sister and she got 6 kids, that you need to come in and take care of her and all her kids. No, I'm not taking care of them kids. So when we talking about fixing a woman and doing this and that, we're talking about women that you get with, because every woman you get with gonna be damaged, bro. Every woman. There is no such thing as a woman that's fixed. Every woman come to the table damaged from her previous relationship. Every single woman that come to you is damaged. There are no fixed women. Women are emotional. They're damaged. Let me tell you something. When was the last time you got a woman that had a clean hard drive? I'll wait. When was the last time you got with a woman that had a clean hard drive? See, when we buy computers, the computer comes to us with a clean hard drive. Clean. Freshly new software, everything is clean. But see, if you buy a used computer, the hard drive have data on it. Well, when you get with a woman, she will come to you with blemishes, scars, data on the hard drive, different files on the computer that you may have to delete. You may even have to update the software. You don't hear me. So when you get with a woman, that woman is going to have problems, and you're gonna have to solve them. Because as a man, we were put here to solve problems. The problem is you brothers got no substance. So when you get with a woman, you don't know how to solve problems. The only thing you want to do is smash and dash. And that's the difference between a man of substance and a man who just lead with his wallet. Do you understand me? A man is here to solve problems. Women look up to men to have wisdom. You understand? Women will always come to you brothers with problems. Any man that feel he don't gotta fix nothing is a horrible example of a man, because he just told you that he is not going to take care of that house. You know how many black men are lazy? Lazy. I'm talking about extremely lazy men that don't know how to fix nothing, they don't know how to do nothing, man. So if they don't know how to fix nothing around the house, they don't know how to do no repairs, they don't know how to do anything, how could they take care of you as a woman? Explain that. How can that man make you smile? How could that man teach you how to be a better woman? How could that woman feed your spirit to make you meet for the master's use? Because see, here's the thing, fam. When a brother say he's not fixing anything, that's the same kind of guy that would tell a woman, I'm not even trying to lead her to the Most High. That's the kind of guy that wouldn't even read the scriptures to you. The Bible talks about how you're being transformed by the renewing of the mind through the word of the Most High Yah. So the word of the Most High is what's fixing us and repairing our negative thoughts. So if a man is not willing to build up his woman, that's a weak man. That's a weak man. That's a man of no substance. He's just busy counting cash. Counting cash all day. Let me just count my cash. Let me count cash and feel good about myself. That's all I'm gonna do. Let me just count this cash and feel good about myself. But you got no substance for these ladies. Ladies can't even depend on you brothers. Can't even depend on you brothers, man. You wondering why this woman is in the house unhappy? You don't even know why. Because you don't care. You really don't care. Most of you brothers, you just don't care. That's sad, man. It's sad how you brothers are expecting a woman to care about your feelings, but you don't care about hers. It's sad how selfish you brothers really are. Yo, that comment from that person was the icing on the cake for this video to show these women that these men have no substance. That's sad. Because when I talked about brothers repairing the house, fixing this, fixing that, everybody was ready to raise their hand. But notice, fixing all of those things around the house also benefits that woman. So when you fix and repair and keep your house up to par, you are in fact fixing that woman. Because everything you do around that house is making and providing a better life for her. So why would you go fix the house and do all of that work and provide all of that assistance, but yet when it comes to the woman's inner spirit that's broken, you brothers don't got the tools or the parts to do the repairs? Wow, 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 wow. But see, you know what's the major problem with this? You want to know what's the major problem with this, fam? And why most of you brothers are weak and you're not men and you have no substance? Is the fact that the tools that is needed to repair a woman can't be bought at Home Depot. The tools that is needed to repair a broken woman cannot be purchased at Lowe's. And this is how I know that you brothers are weak men. When I tell you that you brothers are an embarrassment to all men, it is sad. It is sad, man. You see? Let me see this other comment here. Fixing my house is much better than fixing a broken woman. Oh, boy. You see, what you brothers don't understand is that when it comes to fixing a broken woman, it is not you that's doing the repair. It's the Most High. Because only the Most High can fix the spirit. Only the Most High have the parts. Only the Most High can repair a broken spirit. The Most High is the manufacturer of life, the manufacturer of the broken heart. And he who comes to him, he will heal a broken heart. But because you brothers are wicked, because you brothers don't follow the Most High, because you brothers' spirits are dead, you can't help a woman because you don't follow the Most High God, because you follow Satan. That's why you can't fix a broken woman, because you don't follow the Most High. See, a lot of you brothers, you're revealing that you follow the devil. Because if you truly follow the Most High Yah, you would know that a woman with a broken spirit can be repaired by the scriptures. You would know that the word of the Most High have the ability to go down to the bone and marrow of a human being and repair them from the inside out. You would know that the scriptures bring life to people. You have to be renewed by the transforming of your mind, fam. That's the major thing. It's very important. Sadly, a lot of brothers, they don't have the ability. They don't have the ability to lead women, and it's a damn shame. It's a shame. Brothers would rather work on their house than fix a broken woman. You know what they're basically saying? That it's impossible to fix a broken woman. If it's impossible to fix a broken woman, then it's also impossible to fix a broken man. And if the truth be told, broken people And broken men feel that it's impossible to fix broken women because they are broken themselves. So what we have is a generation of people with no substance that's leading with their money, but they're all broken inside. And this is why families can't grow, because black men don't know how to fix anything. Black men don't know how to lead women. Black men don't know how to fix nothing. How in the world you could tell me that you know how to fix your house, but you don't know how to fix a woman? That's sad. That's sad. So you know how to fix a house, but you don't know how to fix a woman? So you know what your house needs, but you don't know what a woman needs. Wow. That's sad. It's very sad. And see, a lot of these guys are coming from hurt and pain because in their mind, they're looking at this as, well, I'm not fixing a woman that been out there with 20 men and destroyed her life and X, Y, and Z. Listen, bro, I'm not here to tell you to repair some woman that destroyed her life and have 1,000 kids and is out there wilding out. Why would you even deal with that mess? What I'm talking about is all women that come to you is gonna be broken. No women come to a man fixed. Show me one woman that come to you perfect. Show me one. Show me one woman that come. Show me one woman that come to you that got her mind right. Everything is good. No. You see? All women don't come to the table with everything fixed. Just like every man don't come to the table with everything fixed. You see? You brothers are here to lead women. And it's a damn shame to see brothers with the mindset like a lot of you cats, man. Women are very, very delicate and they're ruled by their emotions. Do you know how many mistakes women make on a daily basis? See, you brothers are weak and you don't follow the Most High and you don't read the scriptures. You understand? Do you know how much mercy the Most High show on women? Do you know how much mercy throughout the scriptures the Most High show on women? You know who the Most High really get on, man? Us brothers. Us brothers, man, because we're weak. You're just caping for the women, Ringo. You just want females to support you. Really. With all the things that I have to say about women, you really think that I'm caping for women, right? No, you're just running from your responsibility. Women are emotionally ruled, fam. They make bad decisions all the time. Just look at Eve in the Bible. The Most High commanded Adam to guard the garden, to do what he needed to do, X, Y, and Z. The woman went out there, did her own thing. Came back with fruit, talking about, hey, honey, here's some fruit. And what did that fool do? He go eat the fruit. Rather than him inquire where she get it from, right? Well, she did tell him. She did told him exactly where she got it from. And the fool still ate the fruit. Which proved that the man can't lead. See? The man was supposed to lead his woman, but the man didn't. The woman went out there, she made all the mistakes. The devil was talking to her, telling her, hey, lady, man, forget that guy. The day you eat of this fruit, man, you'll be as gods knowing good and evil. Woman is like, whoa. See, the woman want attention. She want all of that stuff. So the devil already deceived her, beguiled her right in the garden, right? What was Adam's job? To protect his woman, to fix his woman, to guide his woman. But no. Instead, Adam looked at Eve's body. Eve was sexy. Eve was in the Garden of Eden wearing high heels and so-called fishnet stockings. And Adam looked at Eve and he was like, man, you fine. Come here, girl. Eve was like, hey, if you want some of this, you're gonna have to eat this fruit. Adam was like, hey, babes, you know what I'm saying? Let me get that fruit. Let me get a taste of that. But babe, before you do that, you know that's of the tree that the Most High said not to eat from. Adam was like, babe, you know what I'm saying? We good, fam, we good. You know what I'm saying? I want some of this nice tail that you got here. Looking all good with your fishnets on. See? Adam forgot about the word of the Most High. So after he ate of the fruit, That's when he realized that he naked. He started looking around like, what in the world? And see, a lot of you folks, you don't really know the scriptures. You think that when Adam and Eve recognized that they were naked, that it was talking about like physically naked. No, they were already naked in the garden. What they were naked of was the presence of the Most High. When the scriptures talk about that they knew they were naked, it's not talking about that they knew that they had no clothes on. It was very clear that they had no clothes on. The weather was always good. There was no such thing as it's freezing, none of that type of stuff. They were covered with the presence of the Most High. Once sin entered the world, the presence of the Most High departed from them. So if you don't know, now you know. Again, the Bible is written in code. It has to be interpreted with spiritual eyes, spiritual ears. Some things you can read and understand right away, but some things has a deeper meaning. When it talks about they knew they were naked, it's not talking about the fact that they had no clothes on. That doesn't make any sense. You understand? If that's the case, then that's basically saying that the Most High had Adam and Eve blind, and when they ate the fruit, they began to see. No, they already knew. How else you think they were able to produce children? They had to know that they had no clothes on. So it's not talking about naked in that sense. It's talking about naked in the fact that the presence of the Most High, the glory of the Most High, it departed from them. Let me put it like this. Let's say, for example, you're a woman, right? And let's say you had a domestic violence situation, and some cops, they're patrolling your house. You have a cop that's outside, there's a perimeter around your house. You got a cop car in front of your house, and you got a cop car around the corner. And their job is to protect you, right? Well, when you about to go to sleep, you turn off your lights, you look out your window, you see the cop in the car, you see the little cop light on the top of the car is moving. You feel a sense of security because you know that the officers are there on their job. They are protecting you because of an issue that you had with your ex or whatever the case is. And they are patrolling your house for about a month now. And, you got their presence. You feel their presence. It's there, right? You feel protected. Okay, now, what about once the investigation is over, they arrested the guy, right? It is what it is. They found him. He's at the precinct, and now the cops depart. Well, once they depart and you're about to go to sleep in that night, and you look out your window and you don't see the cops, now all of a sudden that presence of the police, it's gone. So now that level of protection that you once had, you no longer have it. You feel something depart from you. You feel naked now. It felt good to know every night you came home from work, the cops was in front of your house. You knew nobody wasn't going to play no games because you knew those cops would use deadly force if anything or anyone got out of pocket. Well, the same thing with the Most High. His presence left Adam and Eve when they ate of the forbidden fruit. Do you get me? That's exactly how that happened. His presence left. They were naked. And see, a lot of brothers choose to obey their woman in these regards for some sex because they're thirsty. And that's what's going on. A lot of men listen to their woman. And because of this, the curses of the Most High came in. And when we look today, we see how women are ruling over their men. And we see how women want to be boss ladies and they want to lead with their wallet. And the presence of the Most High have left all of us. And we're out here in the world naked right now without God. We're naked in the world without our God, struggling. It is time for all of us to turn back to the Most High. It's time for all of us to get right with the Most High, especially you older brothers that are up there in your age. You in your 40s and 50s. You brothers, you know better. Even if you're not all that into the Bible, you know better, fam. Come on, man. You're a grown-ass man. You know good and well that you have to have a connection to the Most High. I watch a couple of these cats all over YouTube talking, and they slip in the word most high, scripture this, scripture that. They may not flaunt themselves as Israelites and going in on the scriptures and talking a lot, but a lot of you brothers, you up on game. You know good and well you got to have a connection to the most high. You know that. So we're not going to make it without the most high. We're not going to make it. You see? That's why I shout out brothers like Pastor Dow all the time. He's a shining light in these YouTube streets. Y'all got to show love. Y'all got to show respect, fam. You got to show love. You got to show respect. You know what I mean? Shout out to brother New Breed. You know what I mean? He's doing great things over there, fam. Shout out to brother New Breed, man. Shout out to Rollo. Shout out to Rollo and the Power Circle. Shout out to all those brothers, the young brothers. The young brothers coming up in the game. You know what I mean? Shout out to all you young brothers that be on your channel talking the scriptures, man. Shout out, listen, man, let me tell you something, man. All you younger brothers, man. You younger content creators, man. You young brothers, let me talk to you, fam. The Most High see you, fam. Don't give up. The Most High see you. I see you. You know what I mean? You do your videos, nobody's viewing your videos. Don't be discouraged, fam. You dropping scriptures, you talking about biblical topics, nobody's there listening. I get it. I know what that's like. Never despise your small beginnings, fam. Never despise the small beginnings. Don't ever be discouraged. The Most High know about your work. You young brothers, I'm talking about you young content creators, man, that's in this truth. You be on your channels, you be dropping scriptures, you talk about the Bible, you talk about this, keep doing it. Don't stop. Yeah, nobody's looking, nobody's paying you no mind, your likes is not going up, nobody's viewing you. Hey, it doesn't matter. Keep standing with the Most High. Keep standing. You're not doing it in vain. You're not doing it in vain, fam. Trust and believe, you're a man. You're a man and the Most High is using you. He's training you up. He's building you up. Just keep rocking out. Keep rocking out. He's gonna open those doors, and when them doors get open, guess what? All the people that was ignoring you, paying you no mind, they're gonna come to you. They're gonna want to be down with you. You know what I mean? Never despise your small beginnings, fam. When you only got like 2 views and 1 like on your video, and you've been talking for 3 hours talking about the Most High. Hey, it is what it is. That's the Most High working with you. He's training you up. He's building you up. You know, who cares if nobody's watching you? Who cares? Don't worry about it. Just keep doing that work. You're building yourself up. You're on the right path. Don't let go of that. Especially if nobody showed you nothing, man. If you're a young brother in this truth and you doing videos or whatever the case is, and nobody's really rocking with you, but you just rocking out by yourself, fam, just keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Whoever you are, man, just keep doing what you're doing. The Most High got you, man. In your due time, He gonna open up them doors, man. He's gonna open up all sorts of doors, and everybody gonna be knowing you, man. Everybody, because you were faithful. You were faithful to the truth. A lot of times, the Most High gotta prove you, bro. He gotta prove you. He gotta put you through a time where nobody's listening to you. Nobody's caring about you. Nobody's liking your videos. It's like you feel like you're wasting your time. I know what that's like. I've been through all of that, man. I've been through all of that mess. Don't worry about it. Just stay focused, because He's proven you. He's putting you through that fire, that refinery. He's checking your heart. He's trying to know that you true. You know? Because we need real soldiers out here that's going to be about this business. You know? Don't worry about what it's like. He got you. You know? So whoever that's for, man, stay on task and keep doing what you're doing, man. Because you got substance. See, a lot of you brothers, you may not have all the money, but you got substance. You're that kind of guy. You're that kind of guy that would treat a lady right. Let me tell you, brother, you younger brothers that are coming up in the game, you got substance, fam. You got substance. You may not have all the money. You may not be making 6 figures. You may not be making anything, fam. You may be broke as hell. But bro, you got substance. You got something that these older cats, they wish they had what you had, man. They don't got that. If you were to get with a young sister, you're the kind of brother that can be a husband. You know why? Because you know how to survive when you don't got nothing. You know how to use your hands to design, fix, build, create. You know how to do these things because the Most High taught you how to use your hands in the wilderness. See, here's the thing, brothers. If you haven't had your wilderness experience, you haven't developed into a man yet. There comes a time in every one of our lives as men that the Most High is going to throw you in the wilderness, and he's going to throw you in the wilderness with no food. You're not going to have nothing, no water, no food, no clothing, nothing. You're going to be left to die by yourself, and he's going to leave you there, and no family will save you. Nobody will come rescue you. You got to figure it out. And when you learn how to be a man and you come back to the camp, now you're able to build. You see? Now you're able to build now because you got character. And see, that's the making of a man. When you've been through that wilderness and you've been around the wolves, you fought the bears, and now you're able to come back to society with what you learn and you could teach other men. You see? Because you know what it's like to have no food. You know what it's like to have no money. How many of you brothers know what it's like to have no food, man? How many of you brothers been there? You had no food to eat, fam. You starving. No money in your pocket. But you got through. You were able to survive. While everybody else talking about how much money they got, I got 6 figures, I got this, I got that. You knew how to survive. Because the Most High brought you through. See? I'm not saying to love poverty. I'm not saying, we need to embrace poverty and take an oath of poverty. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm going to tell you this, man. When you don't got nothing, it teaches you a lot about life. That's why I don't walk around boasting about money and boasting about this. The Most High is going to take care of his own, and he's going to bless you. You see? And as you brothers grow and do what you do, the Most High is going to increase you little by little. But you got to be diligent with what you do. And you got to have a passion for the people. And you got to have a passion for what you believe in. You see? You got so many men out here, they talk so much about their money, but they got no substance, man. They got no love for the people. They just trying to make a dollar. Again, making money is cool. We all got to make money. But at the end of the day, a lot of brothers, they're just focused on cash and just taking, but they're not giving people no substance, man. No substance. All they want to do is compete. How much money I got? How much cars I got? What kind of car I got? What kind of clothes I got? Bro, if you were to pass away today, Most High forbid, all your clothes, all your cars, all the money you have will be left behind. So what does it profit you to gain the whole world and then lose your soul? Think about it. What does it profit you to gain the whole world and lose your soul, bro? You got all the money, but you ain't helping nobody. Let me tell you something about money, fam. I'm going to tell you something, man. I'm not going to go into too much details, man, about this situation. But I know some things that just went down. And it's disgusting, fam. Let's just say this. I know somebody, right? Let's just say this. Somebody close to me knows somebody that found a lot of money. You understand? This person found a lot of money doing a job. You know what I mean? Let's just say let's just say there was a house, doing some work on the house, and I guess while removing a wall or whatever the case is, found a substantial amount of money. Let's just say in the 6-figure amount, right? Let me show you how money destroys people. Once the money was found, right, the person initially, took the money, kind of just, bagged it up real quick. It's a lot of money, fam. When I tell you a lot of money, I'm talking about a lot of money. We're not talking about 100K. We're talking about a lot of money. And it just goes to show that, yeah, there'd be buried treasures around, but a lot of times these things are found for a purpose. And money can show you how people really are. Money will let you know who family really is. Money will let you know the truth, man. Again, remember what I told you in the beginning, money is an amplifier. If you're an evil person, money will amplify your evil. Okay, long story short. The money is very old notes. It's legal. You can go to a bank with it. Again, I got the information. I already don't know what I'm talking about, right? I already, seen everything. I know what's going on. Again, I'm not going to go too deep into everything, but I'm trying to give you a brief example of what's going on. The dollar notes is pretty old, like real old. I'm talking about most of you weren't even born. That's how old these notes are. If I showed you one of the notes, if I put the note on the screen, you'll be like, yo, I never seen that kind of money before. But it's real. It's legit, 100%. Nobody claimed it. It was in a house that's being renovated. Some of these houses be like 30, 40 years old. And I guess somebody had a stash that they hid inside of their wall. You know, like how when you gutting the walls out and all that type of stuff, they had it all sealed up, man, like perfectly, like, and relative took the money, called up X, Y, and Z, said, yo, found this loot, you know what I'm saying? Divide this up amongst the people. And, one thing led to another. Family started fighting. Family started going wild. Everybody want their cut. Everybody want this. Everybody want that. I'm talking about people that never call people that never look for people. And what's so disgusting about this is that this is found. This is found money. It doesn't make any sense. You see? It doesn't make any sense at all. But this is what's happening in this day and time. Everybody started to fight over the money. Everybody wanted their cut. People started to say, well, this person don't need nothing. That person don't need nothing. And it seemed like all the people that were getting the most were people that don't even use money for anything but squandering. And then you have people, because it was so much money, people were taking money under the table, stashing 50 bands, 60 bands, 80 bands, and literally put that all to the side for themselves because they figure it's so much, nobody don't know. You understand? And what's sad about that is that as I speak, these people are literally fighting over this money right now. I'm talking about fighting. That's what you call the love of money. For the love of money is the root to all evil. The truth of the matter is all of those people are evil. And they're only concerned with themselves. They're not concerned with the children. They're not concerned with helping nobody. They're concerned with themselves. See, now, if I was the brother who found the money, I would have just took the bag, because it wasn't just a bag. Like like I said, fam, a a lot of money. A lot. To the point that the people in the bank was like, where did y'all get this? And it's, again, you gotta be very careful, because you come to a bank with a lot of money that's in old notes. They're gonna wanna know where you got this from. So you gotta move differently. You gotta move strategically, you know? So they busy fighting over the cash. And what it showed me is that, because, you know, I'm on the outside looking in. I'm not relatives to those people, by the way, just for context. But the person that I know is family to those people. We're going to keep it like that. And they're fighting, man, right now over money. Fighting. I'm talking about fighting. You got relatives calling in from the woodworks. Where's my cut? So-and-so said that y'all found this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, wow. Money can really do turn people upside down, man. So what is the point of all of this, fam? The love of money is the root to all evil. The love of money is the root to all evil, which while some covet it after, they have erred from the faith due to their lust. You understand? And now they're full of sorrow. We all need money to survive, fam, but when money destroys households and family, that's sad. That's really sad, man. Matter of fact, a lot of family break up over money. Over money. Okay, it's a large sum of money, I get it. But all of that money is going to be squandered because it's in the hands of the wicked. It's in the hands of people that are just greedy. You understand? They're greedy. All the people that deserve some of that money are not even getting it. They've been shunned. They've been cut off. No, we're not giving so-and-so nothing. But everybody started taking all this money from themselves for themselves. Yo, it's disgusting, fam. I'm on the outside looking in, and I'm like, wow. So y'all find money in a house that's being renovated, and now everybody's fighting over the very same money, and y'all supposed to be family. See, y'all really not family. Y'all all selfish, and money controls you. And see, that's what happens when you have a family with no substance. Nobody really like each other. They're just there for the money. That's how it is in relationships too. Same type of thing. I'm getting the bag. I got my degree. I make 6 figures. It's the same thing. There's a lot of truth in this video, man. I literally stopped all the work that I'm doing here because I'm doing some construction inside his studio, hanging up some cloud bass traps. You're going to see me make a video with it, showing people how to build bass traps, professional bass traps for your studios. All you content creators could learn how to do this type of stuff. Yeah, so once I get off of this, I'm going to go and start to get these anchors in these walls and hang these things from the ceiling and whatnot to improve the acoustics of this studio for music production, because I never finished the job of doing the acoustics. So yeah, man, that situation is crazy. So why I brought that up is because a lot of you may be going through similar situations in your family when it comes to money. Somebody may have borrowed money from you and they haven't paid you back. You know what I mean? The love of money. You know, the love of money is the root to all evil. A lot of you have family members that borrow money, they can't seem to pay you back. They dip, they hide. That destroys families. When somebody lend you money, you're supposed to pay it back. When you borrow money and you don't pay it back, it's a bad look on you. You know what I mean? You know how many brothers and sisters don't talk to each other no more because of money? And could you really blame them? It's a really tough spot to be in. You understand? Very, very tough spot. Money destroys relationships. Yeah. People who lead with their wallet have no substance. My recommendation, fam, and I'm going to say this very plain to everybody that's in the chat, everybody that's in the clouds. Listen to me very carefully. To everybody that's in the chat, everybody that's in the clouds. Let me turn off the music. I want to say this very clear. Never lend family money. Never. You're a black man, black woman. If your brother is down and out and he's begging you, don't give him nothing. I understand that's your brother. I understand, kinfolk. Never lend family money. Never. Don't you ever let a relative, brother, auntie, grandma, don't lend no family member money. Ever. Don't you ever do that. I don't care if they got put out their house. Never lend them money. I don't care if they're being evicted. Don't ever give them money. Let them figure it out. When you lend family money, they will give you hell just to pay it back. And then you will be forced to cut them off. And it's sad, but that's just the way it is. Never lend family money. Because I know a lot of us been there. Family down and out, need a place to stay, being evicted, whatever the case is. And they come to us, and because we had it, we lent it. Because we want to do the right thing. We want to look out for our family. But what happens is once you lend them that money, it's like when it's time for them to give it back, you can't find them. You understand? You can't find them at all. That's a problem. That's when it becomes very personal. And see, one of the rules in the streets is that if somebody lend you money, you're supposed to pay it back. Because if you don't pay it back, you can lose your life. You see that? It's crazy. $50, that ain't nothing, man. But I get the principle. The principle thing will make you fight over $50. What I'm talking about is money. I'm talking about you lend your family 5 bands. I'm talking about you gave them 2 bands to do this, or whatever the case is, 10 racks to go do this. And they just don't pay you back. Or they're ducking and hiding. And it's been like 4 or 5 months or a year, and they still haven't even talked to you about that payment. See that? That right there will cause a problem. See, if it's a person you don't know, you already done know what's going to happen to that person. I don't got to say nothing. Y'all in the streets, y'all know what it is. Y'all already done know how that go. When you in the streets, in these streets, never borrow money from a friend. Don't ever do that. Like if you want to keep your life, right, you don't borrow money from a friend. Don't do that. Because the streets are not friendly when it comes to debts. But see, it's a very tricky situation when family do it. When you lend money to your family, you're never going to get it back, or it'll be a fight to get it back. And in most cases, you're going to sever relationships with relatives that you really didn't want to sever, but because of the principle, you're going to sever those relationships, and it's sad. But it all goes back to the love of money. And it's not on you. You're not the problem. The problem is the person who borrowed the money. Because see, when someone borrows money from you to pay off something that they got themselves into a jam with, right? The reason why you should never lend them the money is because now they're in debt to you. Which means once they pay off the debt that they have, they now owe you. Now that they owe you, they feel because you're family that they could take their sweet time when it comes to the white man, they know they got to pay him on time. But because they're family, they figure they can play games. You understand? And this is why it's a dangerous thing to do. So if you're in the chat, in the clouds, never loan family money. If you're going to do it because you want to do it from the heart and you're not expecting it back, then make that clear. But if you're loaning them the money, don't do it, man. Don't you ever, I don't care if it's your brother, sister, mother, aunt, don't you ever loan family money. It's the biggest mistake you can do, and a lot of us are guilty of doing it. Don't do it. Again, whoever that's for, hey, charge it to the game. Because I'm going to chop this video up and post these things as, clips, because it's a lot of information I'm pouring out in this video, man. A lot of truth. This is a lot of truth in this stream, man. A lot of truth. So that's about it, fam. Been on for 3 hours, man. Gave y'all a lot of truth, a lot of information, about this money situation. If you haven't catched the beginning of the stream, we were talking about people who lead with their money, have no substance, and I went into the full breakdown of everything. A lot of powerful stuff, a lot of information. So, yeah, that's about it, man. I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to go get me something to eat. You know what I mean? Go work back on this studio, get these bass traps on the ceiling, do what I got to do. Then we're going to be back on camera to do this work. So, that being said, hope everybody enjoyed the stream. It's Black Male Advice TV, the best channel on YouTube. You already don't know what it is. Click that like button. Let's get to 200 likes, fam. Know what I'm saying? Let's get to 200. Like, come on, man. 200 likes. I put in 3 hours of work, fam. 3 hours. The least you could do is get the video to 200 likes, man. So, we're gonna go do what we gotta do over here. And I'm gonna be back with some good content later on in the day. We gotta talk about some things, man. We gotta talk about some things, man, for real. It's a lot of stuff, man. I just got a hold of some information with this Will Smith stuff, man. I gotta talk about that, fam. That's just sick, man. Anyway, y'all, appreciate everybody, tuning in. 6 a.m., 6:07 a.m., New York time, Brooklyn, stand up. That being said, fam, we'll go sign out. Know what I'm saying? Y'all have a blessed day. Do what y'all gotta do. Stay on the grind. Keep the Most High first. All you ladies, stay true. You know what I mean? All you brothers, stay true. Do what you gotta do. And that's about it, man. So I'm gonna catch y'all all in the next video. It's Black Male Advice TV. The best channel on YouTube for reactionary videos, hands down. The OG in the game, putting in work from 2006 till now. I'm gonna catch you all in the next stream, y'all. So y'all take care, have a good day, and be safe out there. It's Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube, bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out, fam. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $RingoTV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.